Recording has started. Hey, what up, guys? Now we do the 15 minutes of inane prattle, and then we can start the
No.
Well, I mean, what? That's how we always do it. Why is today the day we're gonna go different?
Because there's already been 45 minutes of inane prattle.
It's true, but that wasn't in the recording. So how are our loyal viewers gonna know what we care about today?
I hope. I don't think you don't even put a timestamp in, do you?
I did this time. Because that was... it was only 10 minutes. It wasn't the worst. Like, I'm going to be honest. It could have been a lot worse. Of name prattle. But I did put a timestamp in.
Skip to 50 minutes and 56 seconds, and then we'll start to play D&D.
And then we'll actually get to it.
Then we'll do the thing that you came here for.
Yeah. Hey, I know 2 of y'all watched last week's, or 2 weeks ago, technically. So good on ya, whoever you were. I don't know how long you watched it, but we had 3 unique viewers. I'm assuming I'm one of them.
I was taking notes on something.
I'll take it. It just, I put effort into it, and I'm glad someone watched it.
I figured out Essex has a last name, technically.
Did he? What was his last name? Because I don't remember that.
Bayless.
Shut up. Hey,
You
but I
post
caught up.
on the internet. I also found out that old Yeats is a half elf, I guess.
Is that what I said? I think he might
Yeah.
be. He's old. And his name's
Yeah.
Yeats. Right.
Apparently.
He's also got a wolf dog.
Yeah.
We all never, got to know. She was pretty cool. Too
I was
bad.
busy.
You were busy. Y'all never met the doctor who was there, which was, sad. All these wasted opportunities. So sad. Anyway, last time on Waterdeep, as the music swells and I can barely hear anything else, I'll turn that down a smidge. Alright, last time on Waterdeep, we started out in Troll Skull Manor, mid-afternoon. Ken was still up in her room, but everyone else was downstairs discussing what y'all were gonna do next. You came up with the plan after Ecclesius took food up to Ken and brought her down. Also took the snake. You decided the first place for y'all to go was the Yawning Portal. Before you left, Ecclesius did mention his job, so you are all aware. He tried to convince y'all that you should inform Lady Haventry and try to get this guy in a trap. Whether or not you decide to do that, completely your decision. You headed to the Yawning Portal, where you found Yagra and 3 Strings, who had 5 fingers on each hand. But he did have a lute with 3 strings. That's the name. You asked them some questions. 3 Strings didn't have too many answers for you. Seems like he's kind of more like a middleman, get you in contact with people kind of guy than an actual I know things kind of guy. His fingers are illusionary. You don't know. You didn't check. There's no investigation. But he essentially informed you that Crawford was going to be tasked with something soon and that they weren't allowed to give him work because whatever was coming next was going to supersede that. What else did he say? He also said that he might have a job for y'all once that's done, but get this done first. Ecclesius then said y'all were going to Lady Haventry's and invited him to be your +1, which after checking with Renard later, you got the okay for. What else happened? Yagra informed you that she had not heard much or anything from Davil since he was taken by the Blackstaff. But she did go out and help put out fires and such during the commotion the night before. And she was also very grateful for the invitation from Vern to occasionally slip away to the lifting spirits if Three Strings was getting on her nerves too much. You argued a bit more on what to do next. Clesius really wanted to get the bar up and going. The rest of you were more interested in getting things done to protect the city. But you, excuse me, went with Clesius' idea. And you had to pool a bunch of money. Luckily, he had a poison he retrieved from the mountain adventure to go find Halam, as well as a bunch of old armor that y'all never used, and weapons. You were able to finesse your way to the missing amount of gold, making Vern now, I believe, once again the richest member, since she held on to 20 gold, with Crawford being the second richest. Well, technically Crawford and Roland, but he wasn't there. You were able to pay off everything you had to pay off. Clesius informed workers to be there by 6 so that he could give his grand plan for the bar. After that, you decided to go pay a visit to your friendly neighborhood, Renard, and he was surprised to see you. He let you inside. You realize that he has some severe daddy issues. Surprised he hasn't dyed his hair yet, but he told you that he once questioned about the witch's, or well, I guess Kin's vision through the witch, of the gnome who had come to visit a red-headed noble that you guys must have been talking about. Dalakar, who was a spy who used to work for Daggelt Neverember, Rainier's father. Dalakar was a bit tentative on sharing what he had with Rainier, wanting help and a place to lie low. Rainier being... yeah, it's his name, I'm sorry. But Rainier being wanting to completely cut himself off from his father, turned down Dalakar, sent him away, unknowingly also sending the Stone Galore back into the wild. Dalakar has since disappeared, but before he left, he did ask Rainier about the group of adventurers who had saved him from his kidnapping, leading you all to believe that he might come knocking on your door next, or soon. What else happened? You then asked him to help set up a meeting with Vajra. He complied. I also informed you that she currently has wards protecting the tower that blocked even the Harper's little messenger birds from getting in, but he could contact her with the sending stone. He set up the meeting, and while he was setting up the meeting, Volothamp Gudern came downstairs to say hello to you all. Spoke briefly on his new book, Volo's Guide to Spirits and Specters. Informed Clesius that only certain ghosts can possess bodies, which is probably why Liff wasn't really interested wasn't able to possess the many willing victims he brought down into the basement. You then informed Volo that of Warren's passing, he went and retrieved more drinks for you, as Renard returned and you toasted your friend, drinking and sharing stories into the night before eventually returning home and finding yourself a night's rest. If there is anything one of y'all would like to do before going to bed, you may do so. If not, we're just gonna pick up in the following morning.
I want all of us to go over again things that we are supposed to do tomorrow so that we do not stray.
Okay. You were all called to meeting in Troll Skull Manor. By
So, tomorrow,
your...
Calisius, under his request, he'll be taking care of the tavern stuff and giving people instructions about how this tavern will look when it is finished. We, on the other hand, are going to deal with the Blackstaff and have the talk that you guys want to have. I don't really know what we're going to ask her. I'm not really sure what's going on. And we have...
We need to tell her about what happened because apparently our message never got through, and she needs to know that there's a fucking necromancer, and also that that body walked away from us.
Cool. Then, in the evening, we have the Haventry dinner. We have to look presentable and not shitty. Sometime in all of this, we need to deal with the Growlhound invasion.
Legion?
Invasion.
The Legion of Growlhound.
Can't believe you sussed out the big bad. That's amazing. Entire legion of just a fat nobleman coming after you.
So are we gonna do anything with Growlhound?
I mean, I think we were just talking about checking out the house, having me go over, technically, I guess, and then you lot poking around. Was that it?
I don't know how many people he has in his home.
Well, that's what we'll find out tomorrow night. How about that?
Yeah, fair enough. Okay? Yeah, fair enough. As far as the information that we need to relay, I think y'all were spot on. We just need to tell them about the necromancer, that they got away. I'm sure that they have more information than we do. I don't know what else I would mention at this time. Am I missing something big?
A brain hail.
No, I don't think so.
Talk about our bar.
Wait, did you guys really discuss about breaking and entering in front of the guard?
Yes,
No, you weren't there.
No, they did.
No, Roland was not there. Roland sat staring at the bar all night.
Yeah, but you discussed breaking and entering
Oh.
Lady Haventry's to steal the thing from...
And then that plan was immediately shot down.
It was. You said turn in the dwarf and then agreed to... Oh, incidentally, fun thing for you, Roland. You were left to watch over Troll Skull Manor, and are completely capable of snooping around if you so wish. Only thing here are a bugbear and a goblin. The orphans and lady went out to do some shopping. The bugbear and goblin are currently downstairs.
Yeah, Roland would, given his job assignment, he would absolutely snooping around and found nothing because they ain't got shit.
That's true. Well, no. You can roll an investigation.
Sure.
Go into our rooms, or where are you looking?
He finds a really smelly flower in Calisius' room.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, my investigation is pretty shit. What the fuck?
Guess that's not your forte, man.
You're not very smart.
Nope.
You're not a detective.
No.
I would say, as I usually have something, there's some Home Alone bullshit hooked up in my room that would probably take a while to clean up. I'm thinking a liquid based or maybe ball bearings, where if you're super diligent, maybe you can get it out without somebody noticing, but Crawford regularly does that. That's not me metagaming. I've done that before.
No, I think we talked about it last time. You said
You did.
full paint buckets, not empty paint buckets.
Yeah, you said you booby trapped the place. Though you were joking in one regard, but
Yeah, I mean I've done it multiple times.
yeah,
Crawford.
you do find the smelly flower of Calisius. You have no idea what he's using it for. Depending on whether, well, that's the third floor. On the first floor, you find a room of carpets and pillows, as well as a strange fountain that seems to be just jutting out of the wall. You find in Lady Gareth's room nothing much. The orphan and the orphan watcher don't keep a lot.
Hmm.
In Crawford's room, what sets off your little dastardly trap?
Say that there's something suspended above the door, where if you open the door, it probably drops like water or maybe ale onto the opening of the door. So obviously, it's not going to hinder your progress, but it's going to make me aware that someone in my room.
So, pending if you, well, I mean, I guess you would, knowing that, you would affect your decision. So, would you have gone into Crawford's room? Like, whose room did you go into?
He knows about it.
Yeah, I know.
I would have given how much? I was probably given quite a bit of time, right?
Oh yeah, no, it was all day.
Yeah, I would have.
I left just afternoon and didn't get back until late.
Yeah, I would have probably tried most of the rooms, unless he was in. Unless his room's in a really conspicuous area where it's like, lots of foot traffic, and I'm like, I can't really sneak into it very easily.
Oh no, his room's off. Is actually kind of secluded.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So you would have triggered the. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
I would have triggered it based off of my investigation, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You were unaware of it, so give me a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
I would say Crawford give me a sleight of hand or something, but it did not move. Yeah, the bucket of ale strikes you, dumping the stale old beer that seems to continue to ferment and not in a good way all over.
Yeah, no, dude. Beer goes skunky after you leave it out.
Oh yeah, it's not great. It's a horrible smell.
Probably should have chosen a different liquid, but water dries too easily.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you have had access to stale ale.
Stale ale.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even go to reset it. I'm just gonna leave it.
Yeah. So in his room, Crawford, is there anything he could find? Other than that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that there would be some general notes. I don't know if he has a fucking diary, but he's probably recounted the base level of information. So you probably know many of the major points. Crawford would probably keep that written down.
Mm.
It may be hidden. I don't know if you can find it with a 9 investigation, but he definitely keeps physical copies of shit that's happened.
Okay. I mean, if it's not like huge secretive news, I'd say it's easy enough to find. I wouldn't think you would hide that away.
Yeah. No, you probably see. So you know the base amount of information that Crawford knows now, probably. Anything more secret, I don't think that you were able to find it. But yeah, he definitely catalogs events. So
there you go. You have a brief excerpt from the diary of Crawford. Ken, anything fun about your room that he could discover with the 9?
Well, her last comment was stinky, so.
Well, that was
for
about
beer.
the ale that fell all over him.
Ken doesn't flush.
Because
Oh wait.
that'll be gross.
Yeah.
There's carpet, there's tapestries for different faiths, specifically my face on the walls. There's pillows. There's strings with pages like attached to it. Yeah, that's
Pages?
in my room.
Pages.
Yeah, like yeah. They're not interesting. I think I tore them from like the planting book and the parenting book that Calisius gave me, so it's just whatever information was interesting there on how to take care of my plants upstairs.
Hmm.
Incidentally, you do find the ladder that leads up to the watchtower.
Hmm.
I don't think Everin's really left anything in her room besides maybe some extra clothes.
Yeah, you've given that completely to the orphans.
Yeah.
You do find the bathroom. There's a bathtub, currently empty. You find the study. In the study, you find a bunch of decrepit books, not very well held together. Obviously cared for, but in a very I don't want to say hostile environment, but not in a conducive environment for books. They from Swamp, as well as a signed copy of Volothamp's Guide to Monsters and such.
Hmm.
Outside of that, the orphans don't have anything upstairs, and yeah, not much to find with a 9.
Calisius does have a book on parenting somewhere.
He does. Well, he gave that to Ken, and Ken's
Okay.
apparently ripped it up.
Why are these books on the shelf backwards? That's bugging me.
Because I threw them in quickly. All right, just why don't you?
Can you fix them, please?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Thanks.
No, not on it.
Don't fix all of them.
No, well, they're a chunk, I assume,
No.
but
They are not. Because he already flipped a couple.
There's a couple of chunks. There we go.
oh, yeah, no, I can't stand it when people actually do that to their bookshelves. It gives me hives.
Yeah, because it makes. I mean, I guess that would just be for like aesthetic, right? Because it makes.
It is. It's for
sense.
aesthetics. It's stupid. Sorry, I have opinions.
We are
Yeah,
aware.
apparently.
All right, there. Better.
Thank you.
They are fixed.
Hmm.
Okay. Anything else he would do in this period of time where he is alone?
Oh, I don't know if I do not know if Roland would find the fountain interesting or not.
It's entirely Roland's prerogative. It is. I mean, it's a strange-looking fountain. It does not look anything else like anything else you found in here.
Yeah, I'd absolutely
It is
categorize
foreign.
the books. Not only are they in the right way, they're all like in
in alphabetical order,
alphabetical order.
separated by subject.
Yeah, he passes over the fountain. He notes it down as weird, but he doesn't investigate it.
Okay.
Not really. I think he's actually gonna walk around. He's gonna walk around. Was he supposed to be in the tavern specifically?
You just watch over it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna walk
Empty,
around.
but the bugbear and the
I'm gonna walk around the neighborhood and I guess ask the neighbors what what they know about these people.
Okay. Starting off, you do see blonde hair, elven woman. Say it's later afternoon, so you see her. She's kind of closing up her shop.
Hmm.
You can walk over and talk to her. There's also the anvil and nail. Or not anvil and nail. The bent nail and the steam and steel.
Right.
Other two places. There's the bookstore. There's also the detectives establishment.
I don't. You don't have to go too in depth into it. I mean,
Okay. Was there anything specifically you would like to know then, and anyone you would specifically like to talk to?
Oh, I don't know. Not specifically. Just like it's just asking the neighbors. They noisy. They do. I know they do weird shit.
You bear witness. For the most part, you get the they just kind of burst onto the scene one day. Since then, it's definitely been more lively around Troll Skull.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are thankful to both them and you
Mm-hmm.
for protecting the streets
Yeah.
a few days ago.
But generally a positive impression that they have of the people, I assume.
For the most part, if not kind of chaotic. They see them as kind of chaotic.
They'd be like, I think they're not bad people. They just wouldn't mind if they just kept
There's a couple bad. They do have some words to say about Calisius, especially the members who were in your tavern that night, or in the tavern.
Yeah.
And were kicked
That's
out.
expected.
Yeah.
Expected.
Yeah, for the most part, it's a relatively positive, if not weary.
Okay. They're like, they haven't been bad so far.
We are begrudgingly loved. Accepted, maybe. Tolerated? I don't know.
Cautiously loved.
They seem to mean well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I would expect.
Yeah. So, returning back to the manor to wait for everyone. It gets late in the night, but eventually the orphans return home. Lady Gareth makes you a quick little meal if you would like.
Yeah, I would be. I'm sure he would try to turn it down, and she'd be like pretty insistent,
Oh, I
and
insist,
then
I insist. Yes, please. Yeah. Sit down. Has my Crawford been any trouble to you? No? Okay, alright, I'll cook you a meal. She will pry you a bit for a little information on Crawford. Since you've been around with him for a little bit now.
Yeah.
Days. But
yeah. Currently, I think Roland has a pretty positive impression of him. He seems capable. He hasn't done anything dumb in front of Roland yet. Yet.
Eternal. The evening winds on. You wait, and eventually the group stumbles in. You have your you start your conversation on the next day's events, and we'll pick back up there. There you go.
Cool.
So, Blackstaff in the morning, and then we're supposed to meet Rainier for that, and then dinner in the evening, and that's it, right? Make eyes at everyone.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Roland, are you planning to stay here or meet us in the morning?
Yeah, dude. Not sure how I fit into your plans there.
Everyone realizes again that we are fucking house of horrors right now. The only place that's available is Warren's room, and she still feels really weird about offering it, but also like.
I don't think he would. He would never be comfortable with just staying.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Especially when he's got his own place.
Everyone rolled a nice, lovely 9 for awkward emotional turtle today, so that's all you get from her.
She is a strange cookie, that's for sure.
You're covering this evening, correct? I think Calisius may stick behind and watch over the place. I need to figure out how to get some more money. People in our house. Damn.
Well, I'm a little bit beat down, so I'm going to go to sleep, I think. Good night.
Yep.
Okay.
Good night, all.
Around.
And that's where we'll end for this now. Yeah, so you make your ways to your beds. Pretty peaceful night.
Oh,
what are you doing, Crawford?
I'm gonna still want more information on Roland. Seems like my contacts may look into it, but they don't really have anything in the offset, so I might tail him a bit.
Oh, you're gonna tail him home?
Yep. Okay.
Roll for stealth.
Yep. Do I roll for perception?
You don't know he's tailing you, so it would normally rely on your passive perception, but you're also a guard, so I will give it to you because you would normally be on guard anyway.
Yeah, no, not tonight.
Nope.
It's worse than my passive.
No, you're distracted by a pickpocket. He nicked some person's purse, and you tore after them. Easily caught him. Read them the riot act, but yeah. Anything fun Roland does on his way back home?
You probably just see him. You see him go to, I guess, whatever equivalent to a liquor store they got. Not drinking at a bar because doesn't like that atmosphere anymore, I guess. Just kind of sits at a park and drinks by himself for a little bit, and then goes to his house, goes to sleep.
Kind of sad.
That is very sad. What is wrong with you?
Well, significant to him.
He might. Maybe roll a perception for me.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. While he's sitting in the park, you see him pull out a ring out of his pocket and kind of just fiddle with it and stare at it for a little bit.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I hesitate and I think about joining him, and then I don't. Not yet.
Everyone has a sad ass backstory. It's how D&D works.
No, Roland's backstory hasn't been sad until like freaking
2 days ago.
2 weeks ago, like a week ago, maybe a couple days ago.
Yeah, on the...
You know, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, this dude, we let him watch our house. He seems good enough. He seems to be part of the guard. We don't know any information on him, so.
Well, now you gained a little information there.
Okay.
So
I'm trying to figure out where he lives, but I don't know if I'd trail him all the way after that.
I think you live somewhere in the South Ward Trade Ward area? Yeah. Correct. That's where we established.
Yeah.
Okay.
You follow him to as far as you follow him. He makes his way, stumbling a little bit, into his house, and you return. Unless there's something else you want to do.
Yeah, on the way back, I would just look to see if there's any open properties that I can get this orphanage into.
No.
Because an adventurer's home is not conducive for young children.
I will say this: with that natural 20, you do, as you are looking for a house, you do notice what you first believe is to be a bird in the sky, but then notice a more slender body, a form you're familiar with, though it's not quite the same, of a flying serpent heading somewhere towards the North Ward.
North Ward. Okay.
North Waterdeep, I should say.
I'm gonna follow it because if it's not the Blackstaff, then it's Zentarum bullshit, right?
It wouldn't be the Blackstaff, but yes.
Okay. So I'm on the chase.
Okay. You follow it for a bit. It is surprisingly faster than you, as it does not have to cut through streets. You keep up with it for a while, narrowing its destination down to somewhere in the North Ward. Actually, let me look something real quick before I continue to speak, so I do not misspeak, for I am known to do that.
You do that.
Shut up.
Misspeak so that we can correct you.
Misspeak so that I don't feel so bad when I do it later.
Let's see. Can you please open quicker than that? Thank you.
No.
Why
Did you
aren't-
say magic word?
Where is the bumpkin? Place
asked
your house
nicely.
is. It's not telling me, 'cause it's an asshole.
Ah.
Bop, bop, da. Yeah. You followed back to the north. Ward.
Ba-ba-da.
I will get you back more.
No,
Okay.
no problem. If
I
I'm able
found
to
it, I found it.
pinpoint the. Oh, okay.
Just took a little bit of digging. I have no idea where this is, though. I don't know where.
Diggy, diggy hole.
You get close to. Dot dot. Dot dot. I don't know where this is.
Dot, dot, dot.
That's nowhere near. That's not the North Ward. That's the Sea Ward.
Oh, I go south?
No, but it's telling me
Dot,
different
dot,
things.
dot.
Oh, okay, I found it. All right, so it leads to North Ward. You lose it around Jolthan Street, which is a few streets south of you.
Okay. I'm not on the world map, but you mean a few streets south of Troll Skull?
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, where you live.
Okay. Good. Good to know. Good to know.
I know it is.
I guess I would take a little bit more time to look for buildings that look abandoned or that they aren't clearly homes or shops, if that makes sense. But I wouldn't spend too long because I know it's been a few hours already.
You mark a few places. Some of them might be a little too high of a price to buy out for you, but
Oh no, at this point I'm talking about the serpent. I'm assuming that the
Oh,
Centaur
oh,
are
okay.
set up in a place that is.
You look around for a bit. You're not fine. You notice that the streets are a little. I don't say higher end, but it's a nicer area. You're between the trade or the Sea Ward and North Ward.
Good to know. Okay.
North, a little north of the market, basically.
Gotcha.
So it's a nicer area. Not very few, if any, empty houses.
Cool. Okay.
But you do not see it again.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Return home.
Yes.
Go to sleep, Crawford. You're hallucinating.
Did you ever see it before? Who knows? So you head north, back to your home. Everyone else has made their way to their rests. If anyone else has anything else they would like to do, speak now or forever hold your peace.
I say my prayers and water my flowers and go to sleep.
All right. You all have a restful sleep in the crowded house. Around 6 a.m., you hear Clesius rumbling from his room, arousing from his room. He heads downstairs, waits a bit impatiently. About an hour later, depending on who's up, Lady Gareth joins him downstairs, starts making breakfast. As you hear the orphans rouse, Still nobody shows. And then finally, around 8, 9-ish, the workers from the guild come rushing in, profusely apologizing, saying that with the recent events, they've been kind of spread thin. Clesius gives them an earful, but begins setting them upon their tasks for the day, and work officially begins on getting Troll Skull into a serviceable state. So like I said earlier, the process will take about a 10-day for him to complete it and to get it to the point where it can be opened, which is 10 days. So it is morning. You are free to do as you please. Clesius is bebopping around. I realized I'm on the map because I was looking for the stupid street.
So we have, what did we say, like 11 to meet Renair?
You just said morning.
Oh,
You didn't really
okay.
specify. You said you would send him a bird when you were ready.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess we wait for everyone to get up. Is Lady Gareth making breakfast? Because I'm not doing it again.
Yes, Lady Gareth is making breakfast. She also catches the kitchen on fire.
Not after. No! Why? Why would you do this?
Vengeance. No.
I'm gonna make breakfast. I don't want her cooking for everyone. That's ridiculous.
You're going to make breakfast? You?
I'm going to attempt to make breakfast.
0 survival skill?
Yeah, I mean that's what breakfast is, right?
To cook, you must roll for survival. Depending how well you do, it's how well the meal turns out.
Consciously skip over and survival.
13. 13's not bad. You had to live on your own. You know the basics of cooking. How to, at least feed yourself. You have to up the scale a bit. But you produce a perfectly serviceable meal. Tastes fine. Nothing to write home about, but it's tasty enough.
Make 12 burnt omelet.
No, nothing's burned.
Okay.
No, it is executed adequately. Well, I should say. Yeah, you make breakfast for everyone. Gareth, surprised about at your skill, was coming in to help, but then just kind of lets you handle it, and she sets off to help with cleaning. So you notice the boys sweeping up around the place, while the workers bang away outside. Avern, you've gone down to see your friends, it looks like, in the basement.
Yeah, I'm just saying hey and good morning and asking them how their night went, friendly casual stuff. And I will let them know that we got our licenses and people are here, I guess.
Yes.
To start putting everything together, getting us up and running. So
I was wondering what that racket was.
yes, sorry about that. We just got all of our stuff paid for yesterday and a good, better start on things.
Oh, is there anything we can help with? I mean, idle hands and all that.
I mean, they might have something for you. I mean, you're welcome to if you like.
I don't see why not.
Of course. Yeah. If you want, you can come on up. I mean, obviously you're not trapped down here or anything, so take your time if you want to. And then I gotta laugh awkwardly.
They will join. Originally, the workers are a little concerned, but once they show how useful they are, especially the big brawny bugbear, they step aside not step aside. They let him help out.
Cool.
Oh. And help they do. You see them quickly defter with a hammer than you expected.
I can believe that. They're talented blokes. I knew I hired them for a reason.
Yeah, who knew they were also talented in carpentry?
That makes sense. Sure.
Yeah. But
All right.
anything else?
Well, then they'll be occupied today, so that's good. Should we tell Lady Gareth that we're heading out for the afternoon? Or oh yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I would like to. I just want to do the soulbound candy.
Oh yeah, go ahead. What is it? Roll your roll. Animal handling. 14.
Pass.
There you go. It's a pass.
Yes.
Oh wait.
Ha ha
Is
ha
it a
ha
pass?
ha.
What success are you on?
Fuck. Oh no. Hang on. To check the things.
Are you on 4 or 5?
I'm on 4 because I
Then yes, it is.
5 is what I want.
It is barely a pass. Wait. As
Where
in
did that laugh?
you've completed 4 or you've.
I've completed 4. I
Oh,
have.
okay. So then no, it is barely a fail. You feel like. So mark off one of the candies. I think there's 16 pieces in there, and you've used 6? 5. How many times have you failed?
Bunch. Twice.
Yeah, you've used 6, now 7. Unfortunately, Pharaoh, he's trying to grasp what you want him to. He's just, the electricity doesn't serve as well as a conduit for your spells as you thought it would.
It's fine. It's alright. I'm not mad at you. I'm a little sad. I was hoping we could inflict wounds at a distance.
Oh, dirty.
But it's okay. You are sweet and cute. And we'll try again tomorrow.
It cuddles up to you. It also, you get the feeling of a little bit down. You can tell he wanted to help. He was trying very hard. He just wasn't able to grasp it.
I know. We still have more candy. We can do more things. We'll do it tomorrow. Today we go meet Alagon, and you two can get along really, really well. And then there's dinner, and we get to break into places. Maybe.
Maybe.
Fun.
Fucking gonna kill me, people. Anyway, so you have unfortunately failed with Pharaoh, but I've got a message. Someone sent me something.
Ooh.
Ghost sent me hello.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, he's here. Ah,
Hello.
Yeah, I just blacked my mind. I was shopping with my mom.
that's fine. We just.
It took my cell phone on me, so that's why I didn't get back to you.
When did you join?
About 10 minutes ago.
Oh.
I have it on stream mode, so it didn't notify me.
No worries. Question.
Yes.
Would I still be able to get my practice session in to train my shield stuff?
I would say you were dealing with the workers today,
No, it makes sense.
at least so far, and you would not have enough time.
Should I do any rolls for the workers, or are we good?
No, workers are just going. I did a roll. They are on time with their projection.
All right, I'm feeling good.
Okay. So
Finally gonna happen.
it is. The process has begun. It is morning. Food's been dealt. What are we doing?
We
Roll,
have to go talk to the Blackstaff.
I assume has made his way back to the manor.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
right after breakfast.
He gets up before all of us.
I feel like as long as we're all up, then yeah, we can send our message to Rainier and be like, okay, we're ready when you are.
Rhaenyra's coming with us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday he
I
said he was
don't
invited.
know.
We talked about this yesterday.
Yesterday we said he was invited to dinner with Haventry. We didn't say he was invited to Blackstaff. I thought he just set the meeting up for us.
Well, he was gonna be there. He was gonna be there anyway. So
Hold on. I thought Oh,
Okay.
I thought Blackstaff was in attendance to the Haventry dinner. We're doing 2 dinners back to back?
No. The Blackstaff is just a meeting. The dinner is a dinner.
Okay.
Rainier
Yeah.
is going to both.
Yeah.
Once lunch will be over.
Rainier's tagging along. We have a
Neat.
babysitter today,
And
essentially.
And Mike, if you get lost anywhere, please just ask, and I will attempt to fill you in.
We have 2 babysitters today. We only know about one though.
Yeah.
We have all the babysitters today.
We need them.
We really fucked up, didn't we?
Well, at which point in
What
time
we
are you
having for
referring to?
breakfast?
Which fuck up are you talking about?
Yeah, you need
All
to
of
be more
them.
specific.
A bit of a list. There's the one where you accepted a deal with a witch. Still needs
No
to be
one's,
resolved.
no one's asked enough questions about that for that to really be a fuck up for us right now.
Well,
I think we're doing pretty good.
we did, I think, maybe almost bring it up, and then we got distracted by talking about Warren, and then it fell off plate. So
Pretty much.
Oh, that's another thing.
Fine.
Mike, they talked about their gods and visions.
Yes.
You weren't Roland wasn't there, so he wouldn't have known, but
Yeah, okay.
you are informed.
Yeah.
As a player.
Are you a religious man, Roland?
I can't say I'm very active in terms of practicing religion. I mean, I believe in the gods, obviously.
Fair enough, fair enough. Just gotta make sure because, it's kind of in my nature to freak the fuck out when I hear that my god cannot see into the city and shit's going on. But it seems like a lot of people are just kind of blasé about it, and I don't know if that should scare me more or less.
I'm sorry, what? I think you just dumped something in front of me that I was not prepared for. What?
Yeah, that's fair. So. Do you want to talk about it, Evern, or am I getting to talk about it?
I mean, I was going to ask you if there was anyone you know or any of the churches who might be able to help shed some light on it, especially since we both got kind of the same message from 2 very different deities.
Well, considering I'm not actually from this city and I spent most of my time avoiding places that were associated with my worships, I don't actually know any of the priests here.
Well, we do know one, and I'll kind of give you like a little like, it's not going to be a fun talk, but we know one.
Speaking of priests,
We know a...
could we maybe try finding someone that could cure these wounds?
Yeah, I don't fucking... I don't even know. I don't know.
Out of character, we already tried that.
Yeah.
There were no priest of adequate level.
Do I have remove curse yet? I do
No,
not.
that comes. You need to be a 5th level cleric for it.
Ugh. Gross.
Not a lot of strong clerics.
I mean,
Couple
wasn't Everdeen a follower of Kellenbor?
Everdon.
I don't know. I don't remember who
Right.
Everdeen is.
Everdon. He was the priest in the City of the Dead.
Here, Everdeen's on fire.
Well, he was a follower, but was he a priest? Because he didn't really seem to
Well,
be
then
like
right. Right.
a leader.
Well, he might know who a priest is, or one of the priests. I don't really know.
True. Look, I don't want to distract from the things that we're supposed to be dealing with now,
That's true.
which is look. We can talk to a priest tomorrow,
Okay.
or some that. Yes, I don't know. I haven't. Look, I've only ever done my worship on my own with a little book that I found in the woods. Like, I don't really know how to talk to priests.
Well,
Yeah, Roland notes that down.
If you want, maybe we can go to the Hall of Justice tomorrow, and I can at least talk to them, the tier folk, at least about.
But haven't you already talked about your vision with the tier folk?
Did I talk about my vision, or did I just get my vision there? I guess I kind of know.
No.
Technically, I went to talk about Warren, and then I had a vision of Tyr. So
Yes, while you were having your discussion with the priest, you basically blacked out a moment while you were doing some prayers.
yeah,
You had your
I don't-
vision, but you never went into depth with him.
yeah. I don't think I talked about it. I think I just had a weird vision, and was like, "Oh shit, okay, bye."
Later, nerd.
My friend had just died. I was
What
sad.
You were just
That
stuck.
can be our little side quest tomorrow. Today, the side quest is food.
That's our main side quest today. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. Also,
Got
sorry,
it.
Roland. I realized that I was supposed to explain to you. While ago, when our friend died, me and Everin got visions from our god that apparently they can't really see into the city, and so there's some wild and wacky shit going on. Kalemvor hasn't been seeing any of the spirits that have been dying in Waterdeep for a little bit. Problem. Yeah. So the fact that nobody else there's just I don't know how to explain. I don't know if I'm supposed to be worried or not. I feel like I'm supposed to worry a whole lot, but I feel like maybe that's a separate thing because I don't know how to deal with God things.
I'm not an expert on how gods work, but
Yeah, that's why I was asking if you were a religious person.
that seems very concerning.
It's very concerning.
Yeah,
Glad you think so.
yeah, I
Cool.
Hmm.
Cool. So today we talked to the Blackstaff. We inform her about the things that happened. Yes. We do that now. Is that what we do? Has everyone eaten?
I think so.
Yes.
What was for breakfast?
I don't know.
Toast.
Joe.
At least he finishes the last of his toast, and he would have insisted it was buttered at least. And then he's gonna turn to the group and say, "So, does everyone know who their +1 is?"
I'm bringing the snake.
We get sign off on +1,
Kill
or were you just
Fado.
gonna do your own thing?
We asked, didn't we?
You asked if 3 strings to come. You didn't ask about a +1.
Khaleesi's is gonna roll with it. I have an idea of who I would like to bring, and I think I'm gonna go on a search to see if I can find him.
Do you have a date, Calisius?
No, I have a +1. I'm gonna bring someone with me to Lady Haventry's.
That is a date.
It doesn't have to be.
Well, I am very curious. Does Calisius have a love life?
No, it's the. I guess we would know that in character.
He could be bringing one of his daughters.
I
think
have
they're in town.
We all know who he's bringing.
Yeah.
We discussed this already.
Yep.
I mean, not his characters, y'all don't know.
But I don't want to.
I mean, Everin though is like, ooh, gossip, fun information. So as
Such
we
a noble.
walk over to the Blackstaffs, I'm going to grill the shit out of Calisius about who he's bringing and why and what it means and all of that.
Okay.
So y'all are on your way to the Blackstaff?
Correct.
Okay. You make your way down the familiar streets. Quiet morning once again. A little more lively
Always
than it
quiet
was.
in the morning.
I'm sorry?
Always quiet in the mornings.
The city's normally popping, but it's slow. It's still in recovery mode, so there's not as many people out.
Definitely pop.
As many people out as you would normally see at this time, but people are walking. They're still kind of eyeing dark alleys with a little more caution and such. But you make your way down to Sword Road or Sword Street, Sword something.
Sword.
I wish when I pressed the button that sometimes it would just pull y'all, but then again, sometimes it's not a good thing.
Nope.
Because there are times where I'm doing shit. Anyway, so you make your way down to Sword Street to the familiar entrance of the Black. Oh, I was going to pull you, but you can pull yourself. Outside, you see the familiar red-headed noble awaiting your approach. He waves to you and says, good morning.
Morning.
Morning, Veneer.
Are we ready?
How are you? Are you
Oh,
feeling pretty?
a little hungover, but otherwise feeling absolutely dashing.
Amazing, which means that you can do the talking.
As usual. He pulls out the sending stone. We're here. And the door opens. You see, as just before it opens, kind of a almost like a shimmering veil part. And the door opening, as you walk inside, you notice two black-robed individuals standing on each side of the door, as well as 4 armed guards.
Are
All
any
which-
of them potential members of the club?
Of the Pretty Boy Club? I don't know, give me a perception.
Yes. Na, 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 na.
I mean, maybe if they had the right light. No, these are some ugly sons of bitches.
Good to know.
In fact, one of them seems to have like a zit that's kind of like close to popping, and you just latch onto it. So much so that you kind of lose track of where you are, trip over your friends, land in the ground.
Ow! Ken!
Ow.
Watch where you...
I was just testing the slipperiness of the floors. You'll be glad to know that it's not that slippery. Your feet get stuck if you try and slide.
Okay.
How gross is that zit?
Huh?
How gross is that zit?
Y'all don't see it.
Okay.
She only
It
saw
takes
it 'cause she rolled
it
so
takes
bad.
a natural one to see the zit.
Passive is better.
Are any of these the apprentices? Any of them that showed up at my oath day?
No, neither.
Okay.
Both of them seem you are unfamiliar with.
Okay. Then I will just carry on as normal. Walking behind Ken now, and eyeing her suspiciously.
But now if I fall, I'll fall into Calisius, and he's old and it will hurt him.
I continue walking slowly behind you.
Damn it.
You make your way. A door opens from the base of the wall. You climb a familiar set of stairs. Emerge on what you think to be the same floor, but instead of a den, you find a large hall. There we go. A large hall. Was the word I was looking for. And in the middle of the hall, you see a long table, which is some kind of... Oh, you're getting close enough. You see on the table a large map of Waterdeep. Certain markings on it, though you can't quite make it out as you approach. To one side of the table, you see the familiar Blackstaff studying the map fervently. At the far end of the table, you see a man clad in armor. None of you recognize him but Roland. You'd recognize your former captain, Captain Stein. At the far end of the table, he nods as you make eye contact.
Yep, not back.
On the other side, you see a refreshed-looking sun elf with blonde hair.
Neville.
Hello, friends. Good to see you.
Everyone brightens.
Hello, hello.
Rainier takes his spot by the Blackstaff. Behind her, you see two, once again, black-robed individuals. They eye you. Some of them make eye contact. You do recognize one of them as being one of the person who showed up to your oath ceremony.
I do a little, nod.
He smiles and returns.
Have you jumped out of any more windows?
No, unfortunately, I haven't really been able to get around much since our last meeting. It's good to see you all.
Good to know.
Yes.
It is. What are you all looking at?
Well, we are currently studying the map to try to find potential locations to where our devilish counterpart could be hiding.
Have you talked about the sewers? Do you have a sewer map? You should have a sewer map. Do you know how much dirty shit is down there?
Unfortunately, it's very hard to map all the sewers. But we do have a few, and you do notice at the far end of the table, kind of rolled up, there's, I don't say like an overlay, but there's another map that would unfold on top of this map. But
And did you receive the reports about what happened in the North Ward with the necromancer?
yes, we did. We had our own men look into it. Also, good to see you all, Captain Stein. We
Hi.
were disturbed, as we should be, but we can go over more of that for once you tell us why you've called the meeting. I'm the one who called the meeting. They wish to speak with me, and I have questions for them. I assumed with our cooperation, you should be around as well. Good morning.
How well to do these people
morning.
look?
What do you
Very.
mean? Is it rich?
How well are they? Yeah.
The last one was Vosh. But they've all, I mean, the one's the captain of the guard, so he's dressed as a captain of the guard. Davil. Looks like he's been in the same.
Is a dandy.
He's a dandy. Looks like he's been in the same clothes for a little bit, but clothes have recently been washed. He seems to be a little chippy, pretty chipper, but looks like a dandy. Think dandelion.
He wasn't chipper the last time I saw him.
No. And Vajra looks sleep deprived. You see bags under her eyes. Her hair is kind of parted in a weird manner from what you're used to. Clothes are a bit tattered. Not tattered, but ruffled. Not nearly clean as pressed. She's not presenting herself as the confident Blackstaff you are familiar with. But she
Very unfortunate.
is now looking at you. You wish to speak with me about something?
Yes, it's pertinent to the whole situation with that, and I'm looking at Captain Stein, unsure if I'm allowed to say Manchun's name.
Don't worry, he is aware of everything.
Okay. Well, we believe that we talked to Manchun.
You see the grave look come over her face. She zeroes specifically in on you, obvious as you are the one speaking. And what did he have to say?
Sorry, trying to figure out exactly what was said. That was a while ago.
He's gonna take out his lute and start playing.
No, you have to talk to this too because you talked to him as well.
I will, but I'm gonna play the lute to set the mood.
It was said It was said that he was glad he could put some faces to some names,
Yeah.
which suggests that he's been heard about us a whole bunch.
Well, you have been involved in thwarting his plans.
The exchange of
Not
information was
successfully.
pretty one-sided. I don't think we got a lot out of him, but he was
No.
speaking to us through another individual who at one time we had in our custody, but is now roaming Waterdeep up to what we can only assume to be more necromantic acts.
To be
You let
100%.
the
He
necromancer
seems to be
escape.
able to come back
Well,
from the. Look, we thought he was dead, and he walked out of our basement a dead corpse. So it's a very. I didn't know that he could walk out of there. He was dead.
was
We
a
thought
busy
he was
day.
the source of the power.
We were doing a lot. Everyone was stretched thin. I'm
Yeah,
sure
what
that
were
you know
you?
that.
We're holding the body for you to come pick him up.
You didn't inform any of us of that.
Well,
Had you known, we would have sent a unit over to pick him up immediately.
You didn't come and check up on us either.
We were putting
Can we
out fires.
report to you?
Well, I'm.
They were literally there to attack us.
You should have
They
handed
attacked
him over
him.
to the guard as soon as you found him. Roland, I've already been made aware. I did not know that they actually had retained custody. Roland made me aware of the fight. I did not realize you had retained custody.
Honestly, Roland didn't even notice somebody made off with the body.
Was Khaleesi's throwing his strength?
Nobody
on
made
that?
off with the body. The body rose to its feet
No.
and walked out of our bar.
Crawford and Roland left.
All
after the
Roland
fight.
knew was that the body was dead in the street when he left, and it was gone when he came back. He didn't even know Khaleesi's dragged it into the basement.
How close is that body to Jesus of Nazareth?
I'm sorry?
How close did that body look like Jesus?
Not even close. He was blonde haired, blue-eyed, if I
Okay.
remember correctly.
Rose on the third hour. Walked out.
Yeah.
Scared a kid and left.
Everyone is ashamed, but would tell the whole story, no holds bars, just saying it was a dead body. There were a bunch of runes on his body. From what we could see, he could communicate and see through the body Manchun after it was supposedly dead, I thought. And then I left to take care of everybody, and Calesius took custody of the body, and then we learned later that it had indeed walked out of our tavern. But I had important things to do, and so did everybody else in the city because there were still attacks happening. So, same.
Lady Blackstaff, do you
One
know?
moment. Make a
Hmm?
persuasion check for me, please.
Yeah,
Advantage because your team was helping.
Okay. I don't know why we didn't have. Well, actually, I do know why we didn't have Calesius do that because Calesius was saying opposite things.
It sounds
only a
like-
point.
Chris is just trying to play his flute.
Roll performance. It sounds like you were in over your head, as were the rest of us. It's wonderful. You get the feeling that there was some suspicion being cast at you from both the guard and the Blackstaff, but surprisingly, a little tension started to build up. But then once Khaleesi starts getting into stride, the music seems to calm the situation a bit, and everyone relaxes a bit. But
Lady Tesper, you must have more faith in me.
right. Anyway, so this necromancer seems like Nanshun has been building a bit of a private army of mages behind our back. We were assaulted ourselves by a group of above average magical users.
They study at your school,
No, none of them were my students.
and you're confident that he was not able to persuade any to join his ranks.
You actually, yes, I am confident that none of my apprentices would drift to such types of magics?
Forgive me if this is an
Okay.
impertinent question, but do you mind if I just ask a few questions, just assure that, well, everyone in this room?
Yes, please, go ahead.
If you would all just come a wee bit closer, I just need you to be within, 30 feet of me, please.
But you could all get into a 15-foot cone.
No, it's a 30-foot radius. It's a big
Oh,
radius.
Make another persuasion. This time not advantage. Just normal.
Why?
Just do it. You're asking them to all...
She said yes.
Well, you asked if they could ask questions. I didn't...
Didn't explain to them.
You didn't understand what I was doing?
They might not have understood.
Oh, I said I could guarantee the truth, just to ensure that everyone...
You'd cut out at the end. I did not hear that part.
Okay. Yeah, no,
But-
I would like... My intent is to cast Zone of Truth and make sure that everybody in the room is indeed loyal to the Blackstaff and against Manchun.
You notice the Blackstaff is already
30 feet.
within 30 feet of you. She...
I mean, she's probably... I think she's fine. I think she's still pretty mad her husband's dead, but...
Yeah. She's within 30 feet of you. The two apprentices are. They kind of look a little concerned, but they don't move. The captain stays outside of the range.
I stare at him and I say, I don't think you should be afraid of telling the truth if there's anything if you're not hiding anything, sir.
I'm a bit wary around magic. No offense, my lady.
It's not magic, though. It's Tyr speaking through me.
Seems like magic.
It's
good
divine.
I'm good where I'm standing. Thank you.
Sir, it is a class ability. It is
Can
not.
I do an insight check on this person?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because, dude, just get in the fucking zone.
Get in the zone. Yeah, it's a little bit.
Only a
suspect.
13.
It's not. I mean, it's not a bad roll. You get the feeling from him he just is very uncomfortable with magic, especially after the days of a few days ago.
He has an odd union then.
Friend, I would urge you to trust Lady Evern to help us get to the bottom of this. We are here to do work on your behalf. All of you.
I'm sure you all have wonderful reasons.
It's not about the reasons. It's about the fact that if you aren't letting us do our job, okay? We were attacked as well as any of you. Okay? So we have a dog in this fight. And we literally have a dog in this fight.
It's true. CJ's there as well. You cast Zone of Truth. None of the three resist that are within the range. The captain still stays outside of the range.
I was trying to persuade him to come in.
Guards also not.
They already tried persuasion and it failed.
I assume the rest of my party is also in and allows the truth to happen.
Yeah, who in the room is not within the zone of truth?
Currently just the guard captain and the guards he brought with him who are kind of stood in the back.
Oh, they were guard captain. I thought they were with the Blackstaff. Okay.
No. There's kind of and Davil. Oh, actually, what would Davil do? He's gonna try.
I promise not to ask about your sex lives.
I
You notice
choose.
everyone resists, but everyone accepts it, but there is one mind trying to resist. And you kind of watch Davil just kind of scoot away from you a bit.
I just kind of look at him side eye and just sigh.
So yes, he has resisted your effect because I believe Zone of Truth lets you know.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll intimidation.
I'm not trying to intimidate.
Not you, kid. Natural 20.
Damn.
He kind of scoots back closer towards you, and that little bit of resistance gives way as the light of Tyr shines through them.
Okay.
All right.
Very nice.
There we are. Oh, who am I? Who am I? We are all under your little spell's effect. What questions do you wish to ask us?
I just want to make sure that everyone in this room is loyal to Waterdeep and not to Manchun. So I'm going to one by one ask everybody. Do you serve Manchun in any way? Do you wish harm to the city of Waterdeep or its people? Are you working against the Blackstaff or the Open Lord? Etc., etc.
From the Blackstaff and the apprentices, you get curt no's to all 3 questions. From Davil, you get no's from working. You get no's for the first 2 questions, but he kind of dances around the 3rd question a bit.
Okay. Well, kind of figured that was the case.
Can roll insight. Stein says no to all 3.
Oh, did he actually get in the thing?
No, he's just answering the question.
Still answering.
Oh. Okay, well that doesn't fucking count. Whatever.
But as would say, plus D4, 19. He seems to be honest. He's not at least harboring secret motive here to any of those questions.
Okay.
Does that suit your interests? That's not the word I was looking for, but sate your curiosity.
Not mine. One question for you. Are we expendable?
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh.
Was anyone aware of the attack yesterday? I would ask everyone specifically if they knew the nature of, like, if they knew something was coming.
Everyone is starting to get a little bit weirded out because she didn't mean to turn this into an interrogation, but
Well, they're free to ask us questions as well.
that's true. All of us are completely open at the moment, including this party.
Yep.
Good to know. I would ask you the same questions. Do any of you secretly serve Manchun?
No.
No, we don't even know how to find him.
Yes, you're not the only one.
I'd like nothing less than to deal with him the way he's supposed to be dealt with and bring him to justice, my lady.
I learned about him yesterday.
That's not a no, Roland.
You hear Stein laugh in the corner of the table.
I look at the Lady Blackstaff and ask her the last time that she's seen the Stone of Galore.
Oh shit.
Alfred, you have to answer the question.
Yes.
Oh, of course I do. I wish the best for the city and its inhabitants.
I'm sorry, did you say of course you serve Manchun?
Of course I do. He's got the right of things.
Arrest him. Throw him in jail. Kill him.
Go to jail. Go
Never
straight
alive.
to jail.
Assuming that was a misspeak.
Yeah, of course I serve Waterdeep.
Yes. Okay.
Not Manchun.
Crawford
Okay.
didn't accidentally, roll. He didn't say that.
Clesius? I assume?
Clesius,
Miss Lore.
do you serve Manchun?
No.
And do you have the best intentions for the city of Waterdeep?
If by that you mean the best intentions of Waterdeep helping me to be my best self, yes.
Interesting answer.
Well, you did hire a bunch of renegades to do your dirty work for you, so I mean, 5 out of 6 ain't bad.
Okay.
All right, then.
Aja, do you know something about Manchun that the rest of us need to know?
Or why he would be after the Stone of Galore. Oh yeah, is Rainier in the Circle of Truth?
Rainier is his bias. He answers no to all 3 of your questions.
Okay, just check in, you know.
So he is looking out for the best of Waterdeep. He's not serving Manchun. And what was the 3rd one? Whatever the 3rd one
He's
was.
not looking to overthrow the Open Lord or the Blackstaff.
Yes. He
Alright.
says no's to all 3 of those.
Cool.
And he says the good guy things to all 3 of those.
Okay.
I confused because I just said he said no to serving the best of Waterdeep. I get it.
Yeah, I got you. I got it.
All right.
He passes the test.
We
Wait,
passed.
Question: What was
Answer.
Davil's answers?
Davil was no to serving Manchun. Yes to looking out for the best of Waterdeep.
And not
Well,
the
no,
middle.
yes to not working against the Open Lord or Blackstaff, but danced around the question of looking out for the best of Waterdeep.
Wait, I thought it was the other way around. I thought it was like he was saying that he was not necessarily with Vajra and the Blackstaff, but was fine with Waterdeep.
Oh,
as
yeah,
a whole.
sorry. Yeah, that one. That was the third
Okay.
question. I just remember the third question. I couldn't remember which order that came in, all right? Come on.
Yeah. So he was non-committal about not working against Vajra or the Open Lord, but seems to be for the best of Waterdeep, whatever that means to him.
Yes.
Now I have some questions.
Well, we have a backlog of questions we need to get to.
We do.
Then you can ask your question. First was Crawford. You asked 2 questions.
I simply asked the Blackstaff, when's the last time she's seen the Stone of Valor?
I have never laid eyes on the Stone of Valor. I don't believe anyone here has. Nope. They're 2 apprentices, both non-agreement.
I looked at the guard captain for an answer.
He was the second. Nope.
Oh,
Ah.
You already have Rainier's. Yeah. So that is your answer to that question.
What was Ken's question?
Yeah. Ken was next.
My question was if Vajra knew something about Manchun that the rest of us didn't, and that we needed to know.
As pertains to the current state of events, I don't believe there's anything else I can add to it other than he is a very powerful individual. As for things in the past, there are certain things that I know that you do not, but they do not currently pertain. As that Manchun is dead.
Khaleesius, what was your question?
I'd like
You
to
got?
know if you all are generally pleased with the work we have been doing.
The captain once again chortles. Vanya just sighs and rolls her eyes. Yes, you have proven, minus the teacup incident, have proven to be valuable assets.
So my next question is this. Can you afford to pay us more for the work we've been doing?
Okay, nope, I end the spell.
No, hold on.
If you're asking if we have the monetary ability to pay you more, yes, but I haven't had a job for you, and I don't believe you work for the God Captain.
Don't take advantage of this. This is a trust building exercise.
It's gotta eat. We're literally broke, Everett. We're literally broke.
Literally broke. I paid you quite a sum.
Yeah,
for our job. How are you through that already?
we're trying to start up our own business, and it took all of her money. You don't have another job for us, do you?
We still have the job that we have to do.
Okay, just can we get back on track? Real quick.
Of course.
Okay.
Right.
Are there any other questions you'd like to ask us while I have this up? I'm gonna end it in just a moment. So everybody, do the thing if you want to do a thing.
Any questions? Right. Let's see. Questions. This necromancer that you had fight you, can you describe him?
Yes. I don't know why you need a true spell for that, but yes, we describe him.
Inaccurately. Haha.
You-
You son of a bitch.
The truth is how you wait, no, the truth is in the eye of the beholder, question mark? I don't know.
Yeah.
But not the beholder.
You
Our
give
beholding.
him an accurate
He's-
description.
he's
The stringy blonde hair.
blonde.
Seems to be something that allowed him to hold concentration on a second spell, which is quite a remarkable bit of enchantment. As for the necromancy, from what you describe of the runes on the body, it seems that it was not his power with which he was doing his actions, but most likely Manchun's, which is why Manchun was able to take over his body. However, temporarily. Beyond that, I would have had...
So he's like him.
He's a what?
I don't like him.
You don't like
He's
him?
like a warlock. He's like a warlock patron. I don't like him.
Yes, beyond that, there's not much I can tell you without being able to examine the runes themselves or the items he had on him.
Right. And of course we don't have the body. Lovely.
Yes. Would have answered many questions.
I'm gonna just let her know about the visit I had from Tyr, actually.
Okay.
Because why the fuck not? We're laying all the cards on the table, so everyone puts that card down.
Okay, you throw that in there. So, in other words, what you are... I judge from this, and I'm sure that my captain friend here can agree with. It seems that all of this was one big distraction. The question is, what was it a distraction for?
Precisely. And of course we don't have any answers. And whatever he's doing, it's fucking with the powers of two very powerful gods.
This all had something to do with this necromancer. You were chasing him for your investigation in the City of the Dead, correct?
Aye.
Was there anything interesting you found in the City of the Dead? Anything that would interest him, possibly?
Very bad crypt with a very scary snake.
Yeah, the crypt of that family.
That and a lot of bodies. I don't know, man. There's a lot of bodies in there.
It is very true. There are. It's interesting. Perhaps he was trying to form an army?
I mean, it seems like it,
We
but
told
he only
the
made...
guards about the crypt. But
What other place to make an army of the dead than in the City of the Dead?
That's my thoughts exactly. I will send some of my princesses to investigate further. Anything else?
don't take it lightly.
We will not. Is there anything else you can think of?
You have a special ops force that's hunting down Manchun as we speak.
We tell them about the
I mean, I think we're that
forgotten
special
god or
force, dude.
whatever it was in the
We the special ops
in the
force.
crypt.
You are my best agents. Go.
Are we?
No, we have Lady Tesper at least would be knowledgeable of this information, as would the lieutenant there. We have activated Force Grey, which is a group under my supervision to handle extreme threats to Waterdeep. They are currently active and moving, focusing on the sewers, as you directed. Or, I'm sorry,
Okay.
as I directed. Because we
Mhm.
believe that to be the closest, the easiest way to possibly either find Manchun or his operatives. Beyond that, we are working on narrowing down, and Force Grey is helping with that, possible hiding locations here in Waterdeep that could, and then she turns her attention back to the map, and you see a variety of places circled. Many of them either being locations of abandoned but magical history, or places where mages currently live, or the like of that they know of. A lot of it centering in the north in sea wards, some of it hovering around the dock wards, nothing in the south wards, nothing in the castle wards, and a little bit surrounding the City of the Dead, as well as you see her mark the City of the Dead itself. Specifically the Salt tomb that you were speaking on.
Is it marked in yellow?
It
And-
is marked in yellow. Big yellow marker she pulls out.
And in that special group, or maybe even outside of it, do you happen to know anyone that might be able to remove any curses? Please?
Right.
Oh god, please.
Let's see. 18. Unfortunately, none in the city. I know a few who, in Baldur's Gate, who might be able to. Neverwinter. But the priests here aren't very... We don't have many storied priests currently wandering the streets of Waterdeep that would be able to perform such kind of healing?
Chris just rolls up his sleeves and he shows the wounds to the group, and he's like, it would be a great personal favor to me if you could just have somebody come in, import, find somebody else that might need to have curse or two removed in Waterdeep, because I'm cursed and it really kind of sucks, guys.
Roll persuasion. 20. Yeah. I will send letter to a few friends in Neverwinter to see if they can track down someone.
Oh, thanks. You're the best.
I appreciate you all for your honesty, and so does the Lord Tyr. I'm gonna let my spell go and do a really weird, very solemn bow to the room, not to thank them for their honesty and their trust. It's a whole thing. Even Davil, idiot.
Idiot. How dare you try to avoid my mind play?
And yeah, just say we are fully aware now that we can all trust each other with everything.
Well,
And I just wanted to
not
ask
all of us. Apparently Davil is a little weary with working with me.
At least he went into the
I mean,
spell.
you did arrest him and have him taken off the streets, my lady. And then Everett immediately shuts her mouth,
point.
I immediately, Everett just claps a hand over her mouth, wide-eyed, and is I'm so sorry.
She raises a fine point. And when exactly will I be released back into my ways? I can't be that much good here. You will be released when we capture Manchun, bring him to justice, and ensure that you are not participating in any anything that would work against our interests. Right. So,
Is that strictly legal?
would you like to fucking tell the Blackstaff she can't hold a known criminal in her fancy tower?
I'm just asking, if it's one of the laws of Waterdeep.
A fair question.
I mean, that's not cool.
We've reached an
Well-
arrangement with her to allow her to hold him here in order to, as long as we have access to questioning and we can ensure that she's not subjecting him to any vile tortures or the like.
Can we question him too then?
Sure, if you feel like it.
Where do you get your hair done? No.
Oh, I have a friend who meets me at the yawning portal.
I'm gonna cast message to Kin.
Okay. What do you tell Ken?
Kin, I really think we're not getting paid enough for this. This is like very high stakes work, and we're getting very low stakes money.
That cuts off at some point, but you get the general message.
We ain't getting paid enough for this.
I ignore it completely. Pretend like I didn't get the message. You went directly to voicemail.
You have reached Kin Summerstock. Please leave a message.
Actually, it's probably more like, please don't leave a message.
The trick is she won't get back to them.
All right. Is there anything?
I think I'm about to do a boycott.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it
By yourself, it's not very effective, but sure.
You're just
Are
a
there-
crazy old man yelling at the shopping center. Are there?
Are there
have
any other?
jobs for us though. We would appreciate us.
Ah.
You sending them our way. We need the money.
Well, if you can help us with our investigating possible locations that Manchun could be hiding, obviously we'll pay handsomely for any information. Beyond that, our focus is pretty much that until we bring him in.
Of course. Are there any other questions or things that we need to share, y'all?
Not that I can think of.
I can't.
Oh,
That has. I would ask Deville about the stone. I would ask him if he has any information.
Tell us things.
Does he have any information that he's harboring? Sure. If you're working against Manchun, and you have any information that would be helpful for us.
I can honestly say
Did you recently use any snakes to send messages?
no, I've been locked up in here. Vajra hasn't let me send anything out, which until
Do you
recently
have a
I
pet
was.
snake?
Do I have a pet snake? No, but we use snakes.
Yeah.
I have no personal snake.
I'm gonna.
Incidentally, you do
You
know
should have a
notice
personal
Alagorn is wrapped around her neck.
Can I pet
Entities
him?
can't. I would
I'm
ask
the
him
situation.
if he's afraid to say anything in front of everyone else.
I will respond so that everyone can understand. I am not hiding anything. I have been cut off from my information sources since I was arrested. I believe during this invasion, I proved myself loyal to the cause. I have nothing I am currently hiding. Nothing at all.
You should have a personal pet snake so that everyone knows that when they get this snake, they are talking to the boss. That's how it should work.
That is actually a good idea. I do have one I'm quite fond of.
Why is the snake talk cool when I try to get us paid more? Everyone's cutting me off.
Because snakes are cool.
Hey, CJ, teleport into that lady's lap.
See, Aizu oddly looks over at Vajra, who's standing, and teleports in front of her, which she goes, "Oh!" No, CJ. She scratches him behind the ears. Roll D4. Roll D4. Or D6, sorry. Yeah, he gets to teleport back.
No, that's cool.
Oh, it is very cool.
Is
Yes, it is.
Khaleesi's
Yes,
all
it
right?
is.
Calisius is kind of annoyed that like he's trying to do collective bargaining on our behalf, and nobody's like, "Nah, we'd rather just be broke."
I think if no
Your
one else is
voice is so
interested,
high as Calisius today.
Roland's not even sure if he would even theoretically be able to keep the money if he gets paid for this.
You see Stein actually eyeing you every time money comes up. So you
Incidentally, how did Roland afford alcohol on the way home last night?
Roland has gold.
Yeah, I got gold.
Not a lot, but he has some.
Not a lot.
Roland
But-
has a job that pays a regular salary.
It's true. It's not a great salary, but yeah, no, he has more money than Calisius and Kin currently do, I think.
Yeah.
Actually,
Can I
it's
throw
how
an
much
offer?
that alcohol cost me.
I mean, I'm assuming you weren't going for top shelf shit, so probably a silver.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Would you happen to know?
Has more
Go
gold.
ahead.
I was just gonna say he currently does have more gold than the two of you. You are the bottom of the barrel.
Because he has no no stake in the fucking tavern.
Yeah.
We're about to start raking it in, guys. Just points to the nearest magic shop pie.
Just 110 day.
No.
This tavern is going to go under so fast.
it is. Because shit in the adventure is gonna pick up, and then we're never gonna be around, and then some horrible thing is gonna happen.
It's gonna
We're gonna go-
burn to the fucking ground.
Oh no, I'll move into the orphanage this time.
That's probably with sewer rats running this place.
Maybe you guys.
Only fairly competent sewer rats, judging by their roles so far.
Yeah.
That could be any worse than Evan cooking breakfast.
We should really ask those guys about what they think we should look, because apparently they're way better at
Navigating.
at navigating the sewers than anybody else that we know.
Well,
That's
there
true.
is a map in front of y'all if you would like to take a look. And
Yes.
Oh, actually, is it possible we can get a copy of those sewer maps? Or
I would like to know where the weird mind flayer thing part of the sewers could potentially lead to.
the weird. Oh, you were talking about. Yes, I actually spoke with my predecessors about that. Apparently, in the past, Xanathar has used portals to get to and from wherever his hideout is. Unfortunately, without certain keys, we cannot activate those portals.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So, how many of you know have been over to one of Lady Haventry's dinners?
You see Renier just kind of put his hand in his head in his hand and just start shaking. None of us. Normally, Remy comes and visits me here if she has anything she needs to speak of. And I am just a lowly captain. I do not get such prestigious invitations.
Well, that lady that I'm talking to, how does she like to be addressed as?
Blackstaff. Y'all worked for her before. She said before, just Vajra's fine.
Adra?
Vajra.
Bashra. Lady Bashra, how would you like to accompany me to Lady Haventry's dinner tonight? I have a +1.
Everyone hisses under her breath. You were hitting on the Blackstaff?
I'm not hitting on the Blackstaff. I'm just trying to be cool with her.
As kind as your invitation is, I unfortunately must decline. I'm far too busy.
Of course. Is there anything else we can
Jack.
help you with before we
Insight.
No, I'm kidding.
go?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm trying to get us out of her hair because she seems rather busy. I just want to make sure that we've covered everything that she needs our help with and that we need hers. Hey,
am I limited to the stuff that Roland knows, or?
I mean, it depends. I mean, you read the Spark Notes from Crawford's journal?
No, I mean like stuff that went on maybe last night, or not not anything else.
Oh,
I
mean,
mean, Roland was at his place, so yes, you would be limited in that knowledge.
Yeah.
But if you
But-
would say want to remind one of your friends outside a game, I will allow it.
I mean, it would. Yeah. I'm saying I'm not. Yeah, I'm saying if I'm limited to just stuff Roland knows or stuff that the whole party knows. Or,
I would give you. I mean, you're working as a group, so I'll give you all party privilege.
yeah, it'd be pretty good to overlay, like, not overlay, cross-examine where that serpent led you, and any circles of interest on the map as well.
That's what you're talking about. Crawford.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was assuming that we were going to mark up the main map with information, and then I would have been able to figure it out.
The other thing is, it'd be nice to know what they've. I guess I'm assuming there's been a sharing of information between Davil and the Blackstaff, and if there's any sort of interesting bits of information that came out of that when they exchanged their notes, like, oh, Manchun's rocking a goatee now. Oh, did you do that before? You know,
There was if in regards to that, the golden arm was new to Vajra. She didn't know when she knew him. He was full body man. I'm trying to think of anything he would have said to her that he didn't say to y'all.
Like physical appearance specifically, or just updated information?
Updated
Yeah.
information.
Yeah. Oh, ooh, dude, this dude's like really good at the sword. I'm like, what? Really? He's just a fucking caster before. What the fuck?
Yes, when I knew him, he was gallivanting under a different name before we figured out who he was.
Ooh.
But no, he was a pure mage. He never fought a sword that I'm aware of.
But he, according to Davil, he does now.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm also, I will share this information once I get it, but once I'm allowed access to my network, I did have my people looking into, those still loyal to me, of course, looking into where he might have come from before he worked for us.
Yeah.
Because the Manchun that I know and the Manchun that she has told me about are two entirely different people.
What were the mages dressed in that assaulted the Blackstaff Tower yesterday?
It was a strange mix-up. Some of them were dressed in a normal. Well, only one of them was dressed in a normal mage garb. The others were dressed in armor, or made to look like they were dressed in armor, I would say, with the winged serpent, embroidered somewhere, very visible on it. We believe they were attempting to make it look like that we were
Being attacked
they
by
were yes,
people.
they were trying
Right.
to gather Davil. However, Davil did not recognize any of them, and Davil was also attacked multiple times within the tower itself. So,
A
Hold on.
good
So,
man.
The
Good
mages
boy.
attacked.
yes,
They were wearing armor that was blatantly try to identify them in a faction.
yes, and
They
Doomlays.
they attempted to make it look like they were trying to bust Davil out, but at the same time he was attacked by others that were also dressed in this similar faux
No,
armor.
these ones who broke in, they attacked Davil. It, from what we were able to assume, was they were attempting to that they were trying to get him out while actually just trying to kill him off. Without his influence here in Waterdeep, Manchun would have control of the entire Zentarum, making him multiple times more of a threat, I should say.
Do you believe more attempts will be made on Davil?
Unlikely. This seems to have been a mass. It was a lot of smoke and mirrors. I believe the attempt on Davil was made to focus our attention here rather than elsewhere in the city. And if they happen to kill him in the process, well, bonus for them.
Were you able to fell any of them?
We were able to seriously wound one and defeat all the creatures they brought with them. They were considerably more formidable than I had expected, and I believe one of them was a lieutenant of Manchun's, though I'm not entirely certain which one.
Can you describe his look? Because we were...
Her look.
Interesting.
She was a mage caster almost on par with myself. She had... she didn't look too... she looked nondescript. Almost very average. To the point where I believe most likely she was under some sort of illusionary spell. Had she not spoken to me, I would have... might consider her being a man, but she and I exchanged words. I had the better of the fight, but she, in her last desperate attempt to get away, dropped a number of elementals into our courtyard, resulting in the majority of the damage.
Did she have a lisp or an accent? Any mannerisms?
It's Waterdeep. There's plenty of people with accents, but she... how do I put this? She did not have she talked as if she was a commoner. She was not of noble birth, nor high society of any kind.
Okay. And the creatures that you defeated, were they all elementals, or
Yes.
were there any... Okay.
She had these types of gems that, when cracked, release an elemental that has been bound to them, bound inside them, I should say. She used a great deal. They're not easy to come by, and they're actually worth quite a bit of money, so at the very least we drained the resources quite a bit.
Can you get that kind of stuff in... I mean, you're the premier location in Waterdeep for the arcane. Are you not? Is there somewhere else, or would they have to go somewhere else to do that?
They would likely have to come to me, or there are a few other mages in town who could possibly create such enchantments, but likely these were brought in from outside of Waterdeep, in which case there are too many mages that I could narrow it down to. It's entirely possible Manchun himself produced them.
Where would they get
like this guy less and less every second.
Would it be hard to track down where he got the materials for such things? I can't imagine that's very common.
The gems themselves are relatively common gems. It's more the spell itself that binds them to it.
Well, that makes it harder.
Yes.
Have you spoken to the monk on the mountain as of late? Is he still doing well? Imparted any wisdom to you?
He's surly as usual. He has shared a bit more concern. Unfortunately, something seems to be interfering with his ability to connect with his god as well. Connect with his god.
Interesting.
He once again warned me of the darkness that seems to be spreading, as well as its intent on... Oh, sorry, I just saw one of y'all sent me a message. It was nothing important. I will look at that later, because that does look pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff on here. Anyway, yes. Sorry. I was distracted by the map. It looked quite pretty.
Just out of curiosity, is what type of gems would you need for such enchantments?
Come on, 8. I gotta look that up now.
Hey guys, I'm about to get off. If
Alright.
we were to, I would suggest we probably mark up our overworld map to reflect the one that they have in the Blackstaff's tower, and then
I
Mm.
was
at
going.
that point, Crawford would also say like a um where he saw the flying serpent yesterday evening, without divulging any more information than that, probably. Yeah.
Cool.
Can you say that again for me? I was looking something up.
He wants to use their map to mark up our world map, and then add whatever features we know of to theirs.
Okay.
Basically. So I'll put a little snaky. You said that was Volthune? Volthune?
Huh?
Where was the flying snaky thing that Crawford was following?
Oh,
Like, 2 blocks
Like
below
here-ish?
Troll Skull.
it was more than a few blocks. It was close. It was between Troskull and where are you?
Oh.
I must find you.
I put a snake on the map.
I'll move it once I find it. Is Jolthun? I wrote it down.
You did.
Yeah, Jolthune is
Oh,
this
back up.
this
Okay.
street.
Yes. He lost sight of it around Jolthun.
Okay.
Let's see what. It's over here. I believe the only thing close to here is the God Catcher.
Okay. I'm gonna get off, guys. You guys have a
Okay.
good one. Good night.
Good night.
Bud.
Night.
Love you.
Bye. Love you
Sleep
too.
well.
He's gone.
Oh, now I gotta freaking find it on
Okay. Thank God he's gone. We can have fun now.
I really hope he doesn't have to bomb a Muslim country in the morning.
Yeah.
Hey, that's secret stuff.
He was hinting at it in private.
That
To answer
is
your question about the gems, the only thing you would need, rather common gems, blue sapphires, red corundums, emeralds. The most difficult to find would be a yellow diamond, but she didn't release any earth elementals. They were mainly fire and air.
Fire and air, which would be the red, whatever red gem it was.
Corundum and blue sapphire, yes. Both of which are relatively common.
Yeah. Shit. There's no requirement on the quality of gem. Maybe.
It's likely that they need to be a little larger. They can't. So it would be very hard to track down using. I understand what you're getting at, but it would be extraordinarily difficult to track down exactly where
Yeah.
these
Yeah,
gems
I
were.
thought so.
And at best, we would only find likely where they were mined. I don't know.
Mm.
It would be. I understand where you're going with that. It is a very good idea.
Well, I doubt they go then mine in themselves. They might be buying them out from somewhere local or having them brought in outside.
Most of these gems can be found all over Waterdeep. Any big city, really. Never went to Baldur's Gate. But,
Looking for something a little bit more rare.
yes. If it was a yellow diamond, which is an earth elemental, that might be a little easier. They're rarer and cost more money, but
Mm.
fortunately.
Good to know, nevertheless.
Was there any other places of interest? You put one at. Why is Minicats's Alley underlined?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
You told her Jolthin. I can't, unfortunately, make that drunk. So I can't put it exactly on Jolthin, but that's close enough. I don't know what the
Okay.
top is.
You said it was close to a guards building?
The God Catcher.
Oh, the God Catcher. Okay,
Yes.
not guards. Goodbye, guard.
The God Catcher is. Here, let me see if I can.
Wait, what happened around there? We did something there.
We met that lady, the creepy lady who bought the poison.
Yes. And
Purple cloak.
one of you do know that there is a mage who. The God Catcher is right here,
Okay.
right next to the snake.
Is a mage that also lives there.
Yes.
A mage.
There is a mage who currently lives inside the God Catcher.
Do we know the name?
When did we learn that?
No, this sounds familiar.
No, Kin did a history check, I believe.
Why did Ken do a history? Okay.
You know, when you're at the God Catcher.
Mm.
I don't remember
Oh, yeah.
what she rolled. I don't know, but I mean Vajra would know. Andra Blacklock lives there. She's a known mage, powerful, but I do not believe she's harboring Manchun.
When was the last? I'm assuming you have contact with her. Is there
I
the
have
last?
spoken to her.
Recently?
Yes,
Okay.
but she is nonetheless a mage in a known location. It can't be ruled out completely, so that is why she's still marked on here.
Mhm.
I can't remember.
Where is Growlhound State?
That's
Jin?
somewhere by
House.
us, right?
It's close to y'all. I believe it's north of y'all. I'm gonna have to look it up again. No, not that road. Hey,
T-doop, doop.
I just want to find out where your fucking house is. Base operations. That's not it.
Gonna put a blue dot here for when we find it.
There's activities, tactics. Galahad family keeps Villa and Waterdeep northward between Serdon Street and Horn Street off of Pony Way.
Oh, I was very close. This is Horn Street.
Alright, so where's Serdon? There's the... Nope, that's not it.
Ceradon?
There's
Here?
Serdon, yeah. Is it in 20? It might be in 20. Let me take a look.
Aha!
It's
It's so close to us.
I just had... Yeah, it's in 20.
It's very close to us. Who went to the bathroom with us on the phone?
Actually,
It's
I got caught.
across my house.
I got caught on the last recording. Y'all were talking about money or something. I ran off for a quick one, and you could hear the toilet flushing. It's like, damn it. Should have used my bathroom instead of the guest one.
Oh, man.
But yes, that is the Growlhound estate. Is there a reason? Were you marking that for a reason, like for them, or you just wanted that for you? Also, I'm sure
I wanted it for me.
I can probably give it a better.
Give it an emoji. Make it evil. Give it devil faces.
What's the evil emoji? Devil face?
I was just gonna do a shield.
What?
I was gonna do the devil face.
What do we have against these guys again? I don't remember.
Literally
My.
nothing. One of them, they made a complaint against him for being mean to a friend, for a guard at the castle wards, Waterdeep's internal.
Oh,
something.
okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember. Yeah, okay, they're
Literally, that is it. That is it.
No, they also regularly use the carriage with the Zentarum person that Maxine had to watch. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, that's true. But
Which is suspicious.
your hate for him was a lot. Was developed before that
A
information
lot of
was
it has
revealed.
to do with I just don't like him and I want us to look into him.
I feel bad for this man. He has done nothing wrong.
That's a lie. He was
Yes.
a dick.
Yeah.
He was having
Okay.
a bad day.
He
No.
was a dick regularly. No, according to all the people that work there, he is a dick all the fucking time.
He's had many bad days. Come on, give him a break.
No, I will not.
Just so mean.
I don't like him.
So mean to this guy for no reason.
He was
Well,
mean to Dak for no reason.
We literally haven't done anything to him yet, so
But anyways, was this being spoken out loud, or was that just for
No.
your benefit? Okay. So
I assumed that was for our
Mark
benefit.
it on their map for them.
the yes, that is the Growlhoons. They're kind of assholes, apparently. So you've told me.
They are.
Uh-huh.
I do not
You
trust
name
them.
drop one family just because you wanted to show off your knowledge of the noble houses.
Oh, no, yeah. I think I ran guard duty for them once.
He didn't give me a tip.
Yeah, fucking dicks.
Okay, see,
Went
roll them.
on and on about how amazing his mansion is. Oh, thanks, buddy.
Okay.
Anyway,
Do they have any other important sites that we need to know about? Any other attack sites, I guess, that they were aware of, or was it just the Blackstaff Tower?
there were a few noble houses that were attacked as well. But it's hard to tell if that was because
who was
of
attacked?
the actions or, well, obviously the Tespis. We heard about that.
Everyone immediately remembers, hey, did my dad get home okay?
You don't know. You don't know. He very well could have died.
Oops. Sorry, Dad.
Who else? The Ada Brents apparently ran into some trouble near the City of the Dead, actually, which is interesting.
Adabrints?
Please spell that.
The Adar Brent. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Oh. It's a D instead of an F, but
Okay. Oops, not that.
But yes, Adabrints were attacked. There were others who were caught in the madness of the streets, but not really attacked. Let's see.
Is there a shorthand name for the events of this day? Like, does this day have a nickname yet?
It's not often that the ones experiencing the history are able to come up with the name. Well, Volo has been toying around with perhaps the Night of Smoke and Mirrors.
But it was during the day.
Yes, he's not very. It doesn't. The Day of Smoke and Mirrors doesn't nearly have as much of a ring to it as he told me.
Okay, sure.
Listen, I just passing along the message.
Sorry.
But no, we don't have a official name. Yes, it's a bit fresh. That's something for the history writers to deal with.
Right. I just wanted to see if there's a shorthand for my notes.
Is there anything else? We have some things that you've given us that we would like to check in on, and other things that we must discuss.
No other noble houses were attacked.
Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember which ones I said were attacked. But there were a few. Let's just say that Adabrit was a big one. Thylun. House Thylun was also experienced an attack. Let's see, the Sotlus.
Wait, there are
which-
soldiers in Waterdeep still?
Yes, the family moved back about 10-15 years ago, I think. You knew this already.
Wait, we did?
Yeah, you were told that during
Oh.
the investigation.
Mm.
How many? So, what kind of room are we in?
You're in a kind of a big hall, like a grand hall. The only thing around you right now are essentially like candles, a big desk with map and the people. I didn't say that right. What were their names? Was it
How come
Phyllis?
the two
Phylon,
is
House
not
Phylon.
in locations?
Oh, the animal
House
plate?
Island?
The animal place was attacked, yes.
Oh
Is there
no!
a bathroom?
I'm sorry?
Is there a bathroom?
No, but if you take the stairs, I can have one available for you.
Sure.
Okay.
You watch her just kind of like basically slam her staff into the ground. It echoes throughout the hall. The staircase, now where it had ended, continues up to another floor.
Yeah. I'll head up.
You head up the stairs and you find staircase comes to an end at a latrine area.
It's literally a staircase with like a urinal at the end.
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
Well, it's a room with the urinal in it.
Are there any other rooms on the way there?
No. You get the feeling, and judging from your past encounters, that the staircase itself is enchanted in some way and leads to the destination the one who controls it wills it to lead.
Okay, does the bathroom have any windows?
No, because I don't think there are any windows in the tower.
It's a terribly designed bathroom. All right, Clesius will do his thing and head back downstairs.
Okay. Anything else for the Blackstaff?
I don't think so on my end, at least.
Okay. All right. If there's anything else you can think of, give me a moment. And she ruffles around in her pockets, doesn't find anything, turns to one of her apprentices. They pull out a stone from inside their pockets and hands it, tosses it to her, and she slides it over to you. This stone will allow you to get into contact with me should you need to again.
Amazing. We need to talk to you all the fucking time.
I look forward to it.
So, just out of character, what are we trying to do for this lady?
She didn't ask us to do anything.
Well, she asked you if you could help. Nothing newish. It's
Yeah.
essentially if you have any information leading to the arrest of.
Yeah, this wasn't a job.
No, this was just kind of inform them and get any information they might have.
An exit interview.
Do you know?
Incidentally, if you all would like, you can kind of copy down the locations where the possible locations of interest, and I'll add it to the map.
Cool.
In the
Maybe-
And whatever
Do you have
sewer maps.
anything that one of the people that attacked you interacted with in this place? Like an object? Something?
Just the crystals that they left behind. We weren't able to get any bodies, unfortunately. But the crystal is shattered.
Okay.
I don't know how much help they'll be.
Well, you see, I have these goggles. And if I use these goggles on an object, there's a potential that I might be able to locate where they are, maybe. I don't exactly know how the spell works. It's not part of my regular repertoire.
Let me reread the thing I gave you real quick, just to make sure I don't talk out of my ass, because I believe you have to be within 1,000 feet of it. Make a wisdom check, insight check against a DC 13 plus number of days since the last contact occurred. On a success, you learn the creature's type and can immediately use the goggles to cast Locate Creature to find the creature. The property cannot be used until next dawn. So, if you wish, yes, I can provide the crystals for you. And she motions to one of her assistants. They
Please.
walk. She once again, you hear the clank of the rod against the ground as it echoes. Staircase appears once more as the apprentice walks up. Returns later with a crushed reddish stone. Pretty, but it's been shattered. You can attempt to roll your insight check against. I don't know if you can use the goggles.
Well, I don't have to do it.
Can Khaleesi try mending that thing?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Small enough.
Let's try mending that thing.
You mend it, and you have in your hand a what did I call it? Corundum? Red
Yes.
corundum crystal.
Alright, do what you can with it.
I don't necessarily. I assume that it has a limited range, and I don't have to use it now, do I?
No, you can use it whenever. Just know that the more time you take, the harder it's going to be. Because it's plus the number of days.
That's fair. Well, I mean, yeah, we're
reading
gonna
it.
be
Reading
snooping
the
later,
actual spell real quick.
and
It has to be within 1,000 feet of you. If it's moving, you know the direction of its movement. The spell can locate a specific creature known to you, or in this case, through the crystal, or the nearest of a specific kind. Let's get that's irrelevant to you because it's the crystal. At least once. The creature you described and named different forms, such as being under the effect of polymorph, the spell does not locate the creature. The spell can't locate a creature if running water at least 10 feet wide blocks a direct path between you and the creature. So, yeah.
so when we're snooping later, I could potentially use this.
Good to know.
Good to know. Cool beans. Thank you. That's all I needed.
Oh, of course. You may add one corundum, which I actually don't know the value of corundum, to be honest.
Neither do I.
I don't know what.
Fire.
that for?
Sorry,
That's
looking at my stuff.
That's really cool and all, but what is the value of it? It's red corundum.
No
which is
idea.
ruby corundum. We'll just give it a value of 50 gold. There you go. Mark that value. I don't. It's not going to be in the actual thing. I don't think so. Just make a object. And then I will add a note to your finder's goggles. Can I not edit that? I cannot edit that, so I can just do that.
Since we're on call, Khaleesi would like to request that they be paid.
You're not really on call, but again, we'll pay you for any information you can bring to us of value.
Doing the work for you had, like, trying to investigate this stuff. It's kind of put us on the bad guy shit list.
Right, which is why we're going to pay you for information.
No, you're paying us for the information, not for getting us on the shit list. That's different.
I mean,
roll persuasion. 20. Will include a bit of hazard pay with our normal information. Also, she kind of turns towards her apprentice and says, "Can you go grab my purse?" And the apprentice nods, and once again she bonks the thing. They go up, come back with a bag. She takes out a few platinum. Roll a d10 for me. 10. She tosses you 10 platinum. That is for the information you presented us with today, as well as hazard pay, so to speak.
Thank you.
Evern is just making the most embarrassed face behind Clesius's back right now. I hope
This is gonna ignore her.
Oh, you can't see me. It's behind your back.
Oh well,
Got
he's
eyes
gonna
in
turn
the
around.
back of his head.
He's got ice in the back of his hat. He's gonna turn around and start passing out the gold.
It's
To
platinum,
everyone.
but okay.
The platinum to everyone but Roland.
You all split 4 platinum. Or 10 platinum, sorry. 4 ways.
Cool. So there's what is there? It doesn't go evenly. So there's a couple. What, one left?
Yeah.
Two
there
left.
were 2 left, yeah.
Felicis will give them to Crawford.
Okay. Crawford,
Thank
you get an
you.
extra 2 platinum.
Crawford's
He's
not
not
here.
here.
You're gonna have to add it.
Oh, right. He's gone. No, you were my favorite. I mean,
Every goddamn week.
all right. We are leaving the Blackstaff Tower, correct. We are done here. There's nothing else you can think of.
Right.
Okay.
You say this like there's definitely something else we should think of.
No, it's more of I keep saying that, but we're still in the Blackstaff Tower.
Oh. Still
Yeah.
here.
I almost cast Tiny Hut because I wanted to get base mode and I wasn't leaving until I did.
Oh my gosh.
But Felicis is happy now.
You make your way out of the tower after
No more
quick farewells. Kin, on your way out, Davil kind
On
of
my
pulls
way
you.
out.
Yeah, pulls you to the side with both Vajra and the guard casting very nasty glares towards him. If you need to get in contact with my people, say for work or something, Istrid Horn is the woman you should contact.
Istrid Horn.
Whispering that to you.
Astrid Horn.
Istrid.
Can Felicis hear this?
Roll perception.
Jesus.
Nope. You are contently rubbing your 2 platinum between your fingers.
Sweet. Yo, did anyone give me any tips for my performance?
No.
I rolled a 23. It was a wonderful performance.
And you eased a situation where they were all of a sudden very suspicious of all of you.
Fair enough.
I'm back. I was kind of back and forth at the end there. What did I miss?
Clesius got everyone some platinum except for you. And Ken was just told that if she needs to get in touch with a Doom Raider in charge, then Istrid Horn is the person she should contact.
Mm.
So long as he is.
What does she look like? Is she pretty? Are you together? Am I supposed to be nice to her?
Preferably, yes. If you're not, she'll probably. I don't know. She's much more surly than I am. She is a dwarf,
Okay.
I believe, right? Yeah.
Felicis is gonna go back inside.
But why?
You
Let me see.
Felicis is going back inside.
You head back up the stairs. Her name is Ishtrithorn. She is a shield dwarf. She has a money lending operation in the Dark Wards. She's paladin, so don't try not to get on her bad side. She can deal some damage. She's a close friend of mine. I trust her.
Is she pretty?
Dwarfs don't really do it for me, but I'm certain if she is to some.
She's pretty and you don't want to admit it. That's okay.
You've seen right through me. Right,
Paladin, shield dwarf, moneylender in the dock wards. Good to know. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm probably gonna go with my friends here, and we're probably gonna get on her nerves. So if she decides that she wants to take that anger out on us or you, I'm very sorry for what occurs.
Yeah, I've dealt with your friends and you before. I'll make sure to. Well, actually, no, I can't send any messages out. Just try not to piss her off too much.
I mean, I'll try.
I mean, really try.
I will try.
All right, I better get back to the table before I'm missed. All right, Clesius,
Before the eyes that stare into the back of your head burrow through your brain.
They feel like they already are.
Do you want me to bring you, like, sweets next time we're up here?
I would love some. It's been a while since I've had a good a good meal of any kind, really. They serve me slop. In all fairness, they don't seem to eat much better. But
I'll bring goodies next time. I think it's only fair.
Thank you.
I should get going. We're supposed to do things.
Yes.
There are some shady folks that I want to look into right now. Right now.
Oh, okay. You do that. And he turns and returns the table. Clesius, you have returned upstairs as Davil is returning to the table. Was there something you wanted to do?
It's funny. As I was rolling these 2 platinum in my hand, I feel like my memory was jogged.
Oh, okay. What?
So you guys say you have people exploring the sewers, right?
Yes, we have Force Greys currently doing what they can. I believe they've contacted some of the local smugglers to help.
Did you end up finding that hidden bar in the sewers?
Hidden bar? You notice she's not... she doesn't know anything, but you notice the captain's kind of like tugging at his shirt a little bit like... Ee. No, what is this hidden bar you speak of?
So, what happened is, after they raided, whoever it was raided Evern's mom's place, we managed to catch one of them, and we tried to like set up a bait sting operation, only for them to pull the old switcheroo on us, and we ended up losing track of Evern. We went down into the sewers, and there was a bar down there that they were going to make the trade-off at. We ended up, Roland and I ended up getting one of the people that was working, that was going to do the trade-off, but we lost him. I'm man enough to admit it. But we did track him back to the bar, so
wait a minute.
I feel like
saying you had another prisoner, and rather than handing it over to the guard, you lost it.
Roland was the guard, wasn't he? You gotta take it up with him.
She's looking over at the captain. The captain's just kind of...
Yeah, talk to you.
Yes, we were made aware of this already, that there was the guard. As for the bar under the In the sewers, we've got nothing. I have no idea what you're talking about.
That sounds like a problem of a failure of communication, if you ask me.
I will continue to speak with my guard captain here about such information.
I'm not trying to get this Roland guy into any trouble or anything for things he may or may not have told you guys. I'm just saying, you paid me, so I'm trying to be as forthcoming as I can. I really do appreciate the money. Thank you.
Is there anything more concrete you can tell me about this bar? Its general location?
I can't tell you. I can tell you the location. That's not a problem. But even better than that, I can tell you about the guy that we were torturing. I'm sorry. No, that's
Interrogation. Interrogation is the word you're looking for.
no. Common is not my first language. I apologize. All right. What? Yeah, and I would give him the description of the guy we caught.
I have no recollection. Davil, do you know this man? He's gonna make a check. No, no, who the fuck am I? No, he probably one of Manchun's hired thugs. He never worked with our, for me at least. You said Rolf was his name? I can have some of my people look into it if you like. Should I be able to get a message out?
Would I like? It's not my problem.
Well, if you would like, Lady Blackstaff, I can send a message out to my people and have them look into it. Perhaps one of them would know. Fine.
You could hire us. We can go on there right now, or tomorrow, or something.
Well, yes. If you can bring us any more information on this Rolf character.
Okay, so you just want information. You don't want us to catch him.
Well, if you can catch him, that would be wonderful too. But
and there'll be a bonus for that.
Yes, if it helps lead to the capture of Manchun, of course. If not, I'm sure the city guard here would love to take another criminal off the streets.
I mean, that place was probably full of criminals. You just have to have some money to get in. So make sure you don't go there with something in your pocket.
I will have. Is anything else about this hub you can speak on? Something I don't know that keep it hidden, possibly. Because I've lived in Waterdeep my whole life. I've never heard of it, and I know a few unsettling, and she side eyes Davil, characters.
It was. I'll just tell them where we went down to the sewer.
Okay. You give a general location of where you exited the sewer, as where you entered was further away.
That's right. I'm a snitch.
All right. I will have my. All right. I'll have my guards go take a look if they can find anything.
Now, in regards to compensation, because I know the bar's there, I know it's filled with criminals. We had a rough time down there. Could you keep it in mind that if you find any magical items, I would accept that as compensation?
Certainly. If that is how you prefer to be compensated, we can make that work.
You're the best. All right, and you guys, you're okay too. Just keep rolling off our asses, because it's weird, man. We just met that guy a day ago, and he's acting like he's.
Well, I mean, y'all fought a necromancer together. Obviously, the bond of force and combat is impossible.
Yeah, but my house ain't a barracks.
Makes fast friends. All right, I'll make sure to tell him to back off when he's back on duty.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Of course.
Out of here. I got a dinner date to get ready for. I get my +1. I'll see you guys later.
Have a good one, Khaleesi's.
Ditto. Khaleesi's leaves.
Okay. You leave. The table is awkwardly silent, as there are a lot of eyes being cast between one another. But you head on down, you meet your friends who are outside. The doors close behind you. The gate is shut as you pass the 6 people guarding it. The group of 6 guarding it. Where are you? What?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, sorry.
Just where are y'all going? What's going on? What's up? How y'all doing? You have finished your conversation with the Blackstaff?
Well, Ken and I were talking about doing some recon.
All right,
I
all right.
want to go get my +1.
You're gonna what?
I want to go get my +1.
+1 what?
Do we have a dinner tonight?
Yeah.
Yes.
So after that conversation, it's been a couple hours.
I imagine it's like 2 p.m. maybe.
Closer to noon. I mean, y'all
Okay.
left relatively
Cool.
early in the morning.
I gotta
Cool.
get my +1. He's got to get dressed. He's got to get clothes. I got to get dressed. I mean, come on. What time is
Dude,
it?
it's so long until dinner. And Calisius, okay, look.
Yes.
Do you
Yes.
want to snoop on nobles with me?
Why?
Because I don't trust them. And I think they're shady. And I need help. They're
Alright,
diffusing the shade or confirming the shade.
How do you feel about quid pro quos?
Something quid pro quos.
Do you know what quid pro quo is?
Yeah, we just didn't hear what you said.
I didn't hear the first half of that sentence.
How do you feel about quid pro quos?
I think that making deals with you is a deal with the devil, and that you always ask for more without delivering.
Ouch!
Well, it's true.
So how about this? I'll help you with your nobles. You help me get my +1.
Why do you need help getting your +1? Your +1 not 3 strings? Is he not already aware that we're going to dinner tonight?
I thought one of you would offer to take him as your +1. I'm gonna ask Dante.
No, you're the one who invited 3 strings, which
I
means that
guess-
your +1 is 3 strings.
Somebody should tell him he's not coming then.
I did not promise to invite 3 strings. I am not taking a +1.
I'm bringing Dante. Like, I'll be honest with you guys. I've been walking around for like a week now. My legs are fucking killing me. I need another rickshaw driver.
What is...
I hope Dante. So, what are we
but-
doing, y'all?
Even if you have a driver, like, they would still be outside. They don't need to come in for dinner. Look, I will
Yes.
help you find and track down Dante if first you help me snoop on the Growlhoons. Yes?
It's a deal.
Okay.
Let's go. Who's snooping on?
Growlhoons. The guard, the people who furnish weapons to the guard, and are rude to public officials and city folk in general, and who spend way too much time being driven around by a Zent driver.
Yes. I hate them too. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Although if we're late for dinner, I'm gonna hate you forever.
Well, if we're late for dinner, then Intrigue can be pissed at us too. I don't care. We're gonna just do this now.
We are heading to the
The
Growlhound
Grouchy.
Manor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Anything on the way there, or just heading straight there?
Straight there. I am a woman on a mission. No one will distract me.
All right, you tear off
Didn't
Heading
even stop to look for Crawford.
heading in the direction. I mean, Crawford's following. You're heading in the direction you believe the Growling Manor is. You don't know.
Alrighty.
I assume we're just heading home because we're aware. I mean, you did say that we knew where it was.
I mean, you know where it is
Oh.
as a noblewoman.
Okay.
Crawford may know where it is. Kin, who has been actively avoiding noble people other than you.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with a whole lot of things in the city. I know where to find one church that I stayed at for a while.
I'm strolling along like a couple of paces behind them with my hands in my pockets, kind of smirking as I just follow them wherever.
Okay, so Kin, where are you headed? Where are you going? Where do you think it is?
I'm headed on the way home, and I'm gonna keep walking the street until we hit a dead end, and then I'm going to choose a direction based on.
I might gently stop at the cross street, the appropriate one, and just kind of stop there and wait till they notice.
Head north. I head north when we hit the end of the street. We hit the crossroads, and we go.
You get to your home. You stop along the street that leads to your home. Kin keeps going north.
Everyone pauses at the correct street.
That a ways.
She turns around, about face, heads back towards Avern. I'm assuming that's what that means.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alexius is keeping eyes, like, he's just looking around in every direction to make sure they're not being going to be, like, sniped.
Okay, roll perception.
Too late. We've been killed.
As the sniper takes his shot.
Or followed
19.
or anything like that.
You notice, as you are walking through the streets, once again, as you pass guards, they seem to be locked onto you and your group. Sometimes they follow you for a few paces before returning to whatever their patrols.
Roland is still with us, right?
Roland is with you, and then you notice a few of them aren't backing off, but they are giving you more space than they had previously when Roland was staying at Trollsky.
Man, they're really not helping with this whole thing.
They used to be a lot nicer.
Oh, I mean, that was before we made up so many messes.
Didn't make the messes. The messes were there. We just happened upon them.
A very suspicious man. But you head down Del Zoran Street. See the turnoff to head back home. Continue straight. Take a left at the dead end. You notice another noble villa. Not the one you're looking for, but the one belonging to the Jardith family. You take a left there. Come to the cross section of I'm gonna try to pronounce this Serdon. It's the next street over.
Okay.
Saerdoun.
Sounds legit.
Serdon? How do you pronounce that? English major, help me out.
I mean,
I pronounce fantasy name.
I read phonetically, so I would just say Serdun. I don't know.
Serdun?
Say whatever you want.
You take a right on Serdine. Kin continues straight. You take a right, and she doubles back and takes a right with you down to Serdun Street. You come up towards the villa. A 10-foot wall surrounds most of the villa, connecting to a couple of buildings, but blocked off for the most part. You do see a few windows leading out to the street, but they are currently covered.
See, even his house is suspicious.
It's just a house so far.
His windows
yeah.
are, and they're secluded. It's suspicious. It's suspicious.
Ken? You know what's more suspicious? How this cop's just following us around. I mean, why is he here with us?
Are you talking about Roland?
Yeah, I'm talking about fucking Roland.
We were investigating, and he's helping us. Right? Everyone looks at you like, right? That was what we decided, yeah?
No, nobody. I don't. Crawford didn't invite him. I didn't invite him. Ken didn't invite him.
Didn't we have a
Well, here's
discussion
the
in the
thing.
bar?
He wasn't here. He is in, and Ghost wasn't here for that.
Okay.
First of all, it's kind of rude that we're talking about Roland like he's not standing right there. Two,
Why are you
you've
here?
kind of
Christ.
I thought we would discuss this like the first day we met.
We did.
I'm sorry.
He's an old
Yeah.
man. You'll have to excuse his mind.
Yeah, I didn't know. I had no idea. Alzheimer's already kicking in, huh? I'm sorry. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Roland. Hold on. I had.
I don't know who you are.
I don't know your last name.
I wrote that down like fucking.
Oh, you never gave me a last name, so.
I wrote that down like 2 months ago. I don't remember.
Oh, goodness. Roland's of some last
Fury.
name.
Roland Furioso.
Furioso.
Definitely gonna have to fucking write that down.
I just message into Ken's mind and say, Ken, you're not seriously thinking about breaking into this guy's house while the fucking fuzz with us, are you?
We're not breaking and entering.
We're not breaking.
It's a message. Nobody else can hear me but Ken.
Yeah.
We're not breaking anything.
We're just gonna stay out here.
Yeah, dude, like out of character. Yeah, that's fucking weird.
No, Ken and I had a plan that we were literally talking about at the bottom of the Blackstaff's tower.
Yeah.
I'm going to request an audience with them because I need to talk to them anyway, and I figure noble to noble, maybe it's not such a weird thing.
Mhm.
And I don't know what the fuck the rest of y'all are doing, and Everin does not want to know. So that part of the plan is all on y'all.
That part of the plan, you can bring Roland with you.
Yeah, take him with you. I really, no, buddy.
Yeah, dude, out of character. I'm actually agreeing with Calisius for once. This might be the first fucking time, or second time. You're really like you talked about fucking sneaking in and like doing.
I've talked about snooping with Evern, which is
Yeah.
not so different from any like that was given no context to what snooping means to Kin. Like
Yeah, no. You haven't given him too much to. I mean, Roland is suspicious, but
You were the one snooping through our shit, may I remind you.
yeah, well, you know that I was fucking hired to do that. That was my job.
we're
This-
hired to
this
snoop
is a-
by the Harpers. Ooh.
This is a personal vendetta.
This is not necessarily a personal vendetta. It's an adventure of curiosity.
It's kind of personal vendetta.
Yeah, it's a personal vendetta.
Let me ask you guys
No
something.
basis.
If you guys met a new person today, and 2 days from now, it is Tuesday, Thursday, they were following you everywhere you went, professionally or otherwise, you guys would be fucking weirded out.
We've never
Yes,
met them.
hello, Calisius. However, we're also like very aware that like been attacked by necromancers. We're kind of at the center of a whole lot of different things
yeah.
that are like dangerous to the city. The fact that guards are looking at us and are aware of us is not surprising to us.
Okay, so let me actually set the situation straight. I was not with you when you were doing your personal business. I was with you today because it pertains to the investigation that I was already on before I even met you guys.
Right.
he following us now?
I don't know what he's here now.
Yeah, that's. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why, because it's like, well, because you've been talking about doing suspicious of shit, and be like, well, they haven't put it up.
Thank you for coming to that meeting. We'll see you later, man. You come by tomorrow, and we'll figure out what our next plan is.
He's coming to dinner.
Yeah, we'll see you at the dinner, man. Bye.
Yeah, I suppose I got some preparation to do. Where did I leave that freaking outfit?
Okay, so Roland, are you heading back home to find dashing Roland attire?
Yeah, I guess, unless I know anybody's stopping me. You probably should let me go, because it's like you're up to stuff that Roland's. I'm gonna have to make some mental gymnastics to make him ignore.
Everyone has already done mental gymnastics on her own part, so.
I don't know why you do though. Like that's like. I don't see that character letting this happen.
Well, okay. See, the thing is,
She does.
Everyone is all about justice, and if she thinks somebody has broken the law, they need to get their comeuppance. You know, it's kind of a thing. And granted, the city of Waterdeep should be doing that thing, but if the city of Waterdeep refuses to do such a thing, the justice is still in need of doling out.
Also,
It's a very
Everett
weird, complicated
has
thing.
a wild streak in her that Kin is constantly trying to make worse.
That is true. That was set up from the very moment of the start of this campaign.
Yes, that was the start of the campaign.
You don't think it's weird? Yeah, I think it's weird.
That the guards are following us? The guards have been aware. The last time...
Who's following us?
Elysius messaged me so I can talk in your head.
I message her. Because Roland is following us.
Yes, it's weird that Roland is following us, but I will remind you that the last time we got in trouble and had to talk to guards, message me again.
Message her again? That's what we have Everett for.
Like, the guards were already aware of us and let us get away with crime.
Well, I mean,
just because of Blackstaff favor.
Yeah, hardcore murder. I was there.
Is that another message?
Yeah, this is all message now.
How many messages is this? The campaign?
No. I'm gonna say hardcore murder.
Okay,
Outside of message.
this isn't sending. This is okay.
This is just message, but like a lot of my sentences get cut off. Yeah, so what would be so different now if we do this in the name of the Harpers?
Because the town guard aren't the Harpers. He's a cop.
But the town guard let us get away with it before, so why not now?
Because...
Also, as far as you know, Roland is no longer a guard.
Oh. That's true.
Yeah, he's not a guard. He just answers to the fucking guards.
Also,
You don't know that.
I was just there like 5 minutes ago when you were literally talking about how your captain and you reported all that shit back to him.
You don't know that.
I think your captain... Didn't your captain just say like, yeah, I have a guy?
You don't know that was me. He didn't mention Roland at all.
Fair enough.
What?
Well, fair enough, but Calicius doesn't trust you still. Because it's like,
No.
he spent his entire time in Waterdeep not doing illegal shit in front of cops. Now there's one just tagging along with us, and it makes no fucking sense for him to just roll with this.
Well, I mean, y'all invited him along.
Yeah.
We're doing this in the name of protecting the city.
I'm gonna go have a friendly chat with some neighborhood nobles. That's all. I should have paid my dues a while ago.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, we might be helping Waterdeep, but we're on some vigilante shit right now.
Don't say that.
Vigilante things. We're not on vigilante things. We are doing what is in the best interest of Waterdeep, which is why we are investigating.
Kid, sweetheart, listen. Harpers are not
Sweetheart me.
Harpers are not an official authority. You can't just do stuff in the name of the Harpers and not expect to get arrested.
Well, we have before.
He's leaving. I'm fine. It's okay. Just let him go home and, be a cop somewhere else. Next street over. I don't care.
Okay, but are you coming with us or are you staying home, old man?
Are we not in front of this place that we're snooping on?
You are currently in front of Growlin Manor, having this discussion.
Look, all we're doing right now is Everin is going to knock on that door, talk with the Grauhoons, and try and get an audience with them, just for like a little afternoon tea. And we're gonna talk with them, and we're gonna ask them about like what their interests are, who their friends are, what kind of circles do they run in, just how did they fare during the recent attacks.
Just let me play up the stupid noble card, okay?
Okay.
And then maybe you can do what you've been doing at all the other times we've been meeting with people and go to the bathroom and snoop around.
Don't ask for money.
Or do.
Calisius feels the 2 platinum, and he's like, he really made out really well today, so he's gonna keep his mouth shut. He's like,
okay,
all right, I won't ask for money. We got paid well.
But if you do need to use the restroom, feel free to use the restroom. And I don't want to know about it if you do anything else.
Look, I don't really understand the problem. Like, the guards have been letting us get away with so many things in this city so far. I feel like the laws are very lax here.
Well, I mean,
you get a glare.
I say into her mind, don't tempt the gods.
As a
Gods
note,
are on our side.
God's getting a little impatient.
as a note, as soon as I turn a corner, I'm gonna look for some of the guards that were tailing the group.
Okay.
Oh God.
I mean, you would know that they're being tailed.
Yeah.
You can see a couple of the guards who are on patrol.
Yep. I mean, I probably even recognize the dude that were tailing us, right?
They're a different.
Different. Yeah. Okay.
Section.
Different.
I mean, you can recognize them by face, but you probably don't know them.
Yeah.
And by person.
So.
Oh, sorry.
I walked up. Yes. Okay. Okay. I know you guys were following the group.
As ordered.
They're probably doing something stupid. Don't know exactly what, but unless it's ridiculous, kind of just kind of let it slide if you could.
Sir, is that an order?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Well, just
back off a bit.
Just keep an eye out. If it's really fucking bad, yes, obviously uphold the law. If it's just like weird hijinks, just call it some weird noble bullshit and just let it go.
Roll persuasion.
Persuasion?
Yes. Or deception. Yeah, I'll give you deception.
I don't think I'm any better at that.
You were trying to convince them or lie to them.
It's persuasion, definitely. Yeah.
That's not bad. Alright, sir, we'll keep an eye out for suspicious activity, but not too close of an eye.
Thank you.
He just kind of walks by, heads towards the street that your friends were on, but then makes an exaggerated turn to the left, heading the opposite direction. You may have bought your friends some time.
Yeah. Oh my god. God damn it. What am I getting into?
Okay. So you're where are you doing? Where are you going?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting far away from here. I don't want nothing to do with it.
You're just gonna go back home.
Yeah.
Crawford's up here with y'all. So you Are you casing the joint? What are we doing here?
Oh no, I knocked on the door.
Well, there's no door.
Oh, I knocked on
There
the gate.
is an iron gate. Seems to be locked. I can pull y'all over real quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
we were supposed to be here.
I'm not supposed to. I had prepared in the event of you going here. Well, you're technically not inside. You're outside.
Did you think that your very loud objection to this family didn't tip him off that we're going to end up here at some point?
Hey, it takes us like 8 sessions to do one thing, so.
It's true. It's true. But I, better be prepared. Actually, oh, it's not dark vision. It's daytime. You can see all this. You come to the Grauhund Men. Y'all are currently off screen. You're at the gate, but I'm currently revealing all that shit. So give me a sec.
This is Waterdeep.
It's got a path.
Damn it! I'm using the fucking wrong shit.
I've got enhanceability. Do you want a little thing for charisma checks, Evern?
That was just awful. That was so awful.
That would probably be a good idea.
Okay, there we go.
In case.
Cool. And do some wibbly wobbly woo and
Pop.
make little wings on your
What
forehead.
exact really wobbly woo do you do?
The kind of wibbly wobbly woo things. I make symbols in the air and kind of like as if I'd like pretend to paint runes on her wrist to make it feel like it's this big deal. And they're like
Okay.
and then I like put like little wings on her forehead and she has eagle splendor.
Okay. And that gives her advantage on charisma?
On charisma checks.
Alright. You come to the gate. Not really, it's an iron gate, kind of hard to knock on.
Well,
But you call out. There's no response. You call out again. In the distance you hear, "Give me a second, I'll be there in a fucking minute, Jesus." You see a kind
No,
of
wait a
surly
second.
old man walk up from deeper in the villa grounds. Behind him, 2 large dogs. Quiet, not making much noise, but a little bit of panting. Come up. He's like, "Hi, what can I do for you?"
I'm here to
Hi.
see the Growlhoons. Lady Evern Tesper.
"Do you have an appointment to see the Grauhounds?"
No, I
Pet
don't,
dog.
but I was in the neighborhood and figured I'd drop by. You might be able to see if they'd be amenable to taking a meeting with us.
Well, unfortunately, Lady Grauhound is out, and I am not sure where Lord Grauhound is, but currently not receiving visitors.
When do you expect the lady back?
I'm not sure. It's not my priority to know her schedule.
Would it be terribly inconvenient if we were to maybe take tea in the sitting room and wait for her arrival?
Yes, I'm not. If you don't have an appointment, I can't let you in.
I think you can make an exception, can't you?
Roll persuasion.
After all, you wouldn't want to offend one of the other noble families of Waterdeep on behalf of your masters, would you?
No. Roll
think so.
persuasion or intimidation.
When she says that, Khaleesi shakes his head no. Make sure the guy can see me.
Do I get advantage on that?
I mean, that's kind. Well, I mean, it's a charisma,
it's
so
charisma.
yeah, you don't get extra advantage.
She gets 3 advantages now.
they're not here. I couldn't find the Lord still, and the lady is out, and they were said specifically not to let anyone in. I went and asked the head butler. He said not to allow you in.
Well, bring him here. I demand to speak with him.
I can't. And you kind of notice him look over the shoulder. I can't do that.
Why?
Ma'am, I must insist that I cannot allow you entrance currently without an appointment.
So make me an appointment.
Certainly. I could leave a message for the lady if you wish.
No, you can just add me to the appointment book right now, can't you?
Well, I don't control the appointment book, but I can.
Well, then you can get the person who does.
Well, that's the lady.
Lady sets her own appointments?
Yes, she's very hands-on when it comes to her
What kind of
day-to-day
busted ass
activities.
noble is that? Never mind.
Well,
She likes to micromanage. All right.
Don't insult your lady.
Sorry. But I will.
Why isn't the head butler dealing with this himself? Butler. Bleh.
He's currently.
When she says that to the guy, Khaleesi's is going to stand behind her and just start motioning this yap thing with his hands. I'm in complete agreement with this poor working class stiff at the nobles, kind of like, pushing him around.
He notices.
have questions.
I will. I'm sorry. He's currently handling another matter. Pretty disastrous. If the lady gets home before he finishes, that heads will roll kind of thing.
Hi.
Hello.
No, pie.
Oh,
I'm
pie.
asking the DM questions.
Yes. What's up?
What does the outside of this house look like? Does it look like there are any cracked windows? Anything to
Roll perception.
slip a snake into?
Definitely roll perception.
Wow.
21.
21.
You can look around. For one thing, the grounds are very well kept. Pavement's been recently cleared of snow and ice. The windows, or at least the ones you can see from in here, all seem to be covered. Red curtains, it looks like. There are chimneys. Currently there's smoke coming out of one of them. With the 21, you swear you hear faint shouting, almost like two people in an argument or something. You can't quite make anything else out, but it's just kind of like every once in a while you hear just a raised voice, and then
Can I make out the potential genders of the people arguing?
there's one of them's a little deeper, and the other might be female or just might be a little more feminine.
Okay.
Does Khaleesi see them?
No. This is
She
what
doesn't see them.
Yeah, she's hears.
And no, open doors, no open windows, no little things into a basement.
No secret trapdoors. No. Is he in their house color? He looks like how do I put this? He looks like a groundskeeper. He does not a big shot, kind of big shot. Very heavy browed, kind of balding. Larger and muscular. Honestly, would be a tad bit more menacing if you didn't take him down such a notch.
While Evern and Calisius are distracting this guy talking to him, can I sneak Pharaoh past him and to actually get a better look at the people who are arguing and what they are arguing about?
You can certainly try.
Can I do it with advantage because this guy is distracted?
It's less him and more possible other eyes that might be around.
Okay.
But you can do so with his stealth,
Yes.
so his dexterity.
Which, yeah.
So I don't think he actually has stealth.
Yeah.
3. You go ahead. Why don't you roll stealth rolls just for yourself?
For me,
Yes.
for me. Bang.
Let me see some. 4.
Not better. Worse.
You guys
So
are
much worse. than
peas in a
my
pod.
baby.
You kind of slink away towards the back. Both Calisius and Aver notice her kind of edging away, as does the groundskeeper. He also notices as the snake unfurls itself from your neck as you give its command and flies off of you towards the house. Hey, no, bring that back.
Listen,
Not
bud.
supposed to fly. Stop flying. Stop.
Bud, hey, look at me.
No, your friend is trying to. No, bring the snake back.
Could
I'm
you
gonna climb on the top of the gate.
What the fuck,
Sir.
you guys?
not listening to me? Could you
I'm gonna
please?
climb
Could
on top
you?
of the gate.
You can try to climb the gate. I need you to make an athletics check.
Gate on just in like 3 feet off the ground.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
You're not like climbing. You're just getting up on the gate.
Yeah.
What
Get off the gate. What are you doing? Don't make me go get the guards.
You don't need the guards.
Bring the snake back.
Let's
He's not listening to me. Could you please just grab him?
here, buddy.
He's not
give
going
me.
to be able to grab your snake. He's currently 15 feet in the air.
Exactly.
I'm gonna try giving him a silver. Be like, listen, bud, here, take this.
Alright.
Take it. It's not gonna bite.
Tentatively reaches out and grabs it, and then again turns his attention towards the snake.
No. That was for you not to look at the snake.
I can't let that snake fly free in here.
Hey, listen, let me ask you something. You're not really going to be able to climb up there and get it down either, are you?
No, but I can get a guard who can get a bow and can shoot it.
Could you not do that? Do you have a stick or something that you're like on you?
You do notice he has a large rake in his hand.
Could you just stick the handle up in the air?
Fine. And he goes and begins to start swatting at.
Don't swat at him. Just hold it in the air. He'll think it's a branch. He'll wrap himself around it.
All right, he does as you request.
Cool. Gonna have Pharaoh be annoying for a little while, and I don't know what Calisius wants to do, but if he's not doing anything else, then I'll just have Pharaoh wrap himself around the stick and slither his way down.
Okay.
Alicia says, "Come on, guy. I mean, you're working water deep. You're not like gonna be like the best at whatever we're doing here, okay? That's not meant to be an insult. Just cut us some slack, okay?"
He pulls the snake back and pushes it through the bars.
Thank you.
The snake returns to you.
See, it's all you had to do. You're good.
All those, whatever. I will leave a message with Lady Gralhund, letting her know you request a meeting.
But now if
We'll
something,
actually have time in the future.
What was that? You both went out at the same time.
now, you now I just want you to know you're the one that's responsible if something happens.
Right.
We tried.
Okay. Everyone's all just haughty and is just like, maybe I won't have time either. I might just be out on business. And then she'll turn and just kind of like strut away, but then like pause and look back at
Do you want to leave it a time? All right.
Also, I rolled an insight on him when Ken was
14.
staring at the house. Yeah. Did he?
He seems a little disheveled, not in his element. He's not used to answering the gate, but I mean, he wasn't lying to you. What exactly were you looking for?
I was looking to see like whether he was lying, whether he was nervous, like when he said, especially like the lady and the Lord weren't home, and like why if he was like weird about the butler thing for some reason.
You'd get there's something in the house that is kind of making him nervous, but you're not sure what. I mean, you can't get a read on if he's lying about the butler thing or not, if that's what you were trying to get at.
Well, that didn't go as planned.
I'm trying to bring. One of the other things I wanted to do here is the real question.
Could you send the snake down the chimney?
Well, it would burn on the fire.
Why would they have a fire going when it's not cold?
Why would they have a fire going when nobody's home, quote unquote?
Well, I mean, the people are home.
Well,
servants at least.
Servants.
Did we see any smoke from the fireplace?
Yes.
From the chimney?
Yes. There's smoke coming
Okay.
from the chimneys.
That's very suspicious, guys.
I have the stupid rock. I have the gem, the thing. Yes?
Unless you dropped it somewhere.
Yes. Okay. I would like to cast locate object on the thing.
Okay.
Is it can locate nearest object of a particular kind? So I want to know if within 1,000 feet, like around this house, if there are more gems like the one I am holding.
Roll an insight check first.
You need to do that for
You
this?
do. You have to.
Wait, is
The
this
spell,
for locate?
okay, so the spell, it gives you a type of locate creature. It's not the...
I'm doing locate
Oh, you're
object,
doing locate...
which I have as part of my thing.
You're not getting any pings.
No pings?
No
Nothing?
pings. No pings.
Okay. And now I'll do the locate creature.
Now make your insight. I'm assuming
Where's-
you can use the D4, even though... I don't know. It's kind of weird.
No. Have
Insight
no...
16. You beat it?
It
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It was 14, I think. Oh no, it's never mind. It's that plus the number of days. Yeah, you.
Where the hell is this?
The goggles. The rest of you see runes along the side of the goggles light up and give off a spark. Kid looking through the goggles, you don't. It's kind of shielded from you, but you stare at the crystal. For a moment, you seem to be kind of peering into the crystal and almost see like a spectral hand grasping it, but almost as soon as you do, it dissipates. The stone you are looking for or the person who owns this stone or owned it before is not within 1,000 feet of you.
Okay. I assume I can't use locate object to find the Stone of Galore.
You do not have enough of a... There's actually something in the module that says something. I'll have to look it up later. But you do not have a clear enough... you don't know what it looks like. You just know it's a stone and it might be green. The stone is not known to you, just its name.
Alrighty.
Well, that was embarrassing.
Could go worse. So what are y'all doing?
Is there anything else that we can do here? Or
Was
shall
that
we just go home
nerd
and...
directed at me?
Yes, it was for the goggles. Unless there's anything else, I guess. I'm dejected and embarrassed, so I'm gonna go home and get ready for a party.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Few more hours
Oh,
before-
Talesius, before bed, or before you take a nap before dinner, shield training?
What?
Shield training. Get your shield.
Oh, let's do it. And we're gonna be doing this on the street, right?
Oh, I was gonna go home.
When we go
Okay.
home, I'm going to get dressed in some fancy clothes, and then I'm going, based off the directions given by Crawford, go find Roland.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do
Crawford
some
will
shooting.
also quickly change and will lead you to where he believes Roland lives, or at least the general area.
Check a wisdom check. Okay.
I don't remember how far he followed him.
I don't remember either.
Why is pi written 15 times at the bottom of the map?
What do you mean?
Okay, 3
It's not
times.
15 times. Where do you see 15?
I see 3. Why am I being summoned? What is your wisdom check? Oh, that's teach. So y'all are gonna begin training. I'll go ahead and say there's enough time to where you can get a little training in.
I forget how to do this.
You make a wisdom.
Check or saving throw, or does it matter?
I think it's check because you're not saving.
Okay. So yeah, maybe 12.
Make sure that I'm not doing anything stupid.
Are you doing anything stupid?
Oh, I'm making so many stupid things. All right. So yeah, I'll say that's enough. You have a reasonable amount of time to practice. Clesius, I need you to make a dexterity check. Right? Yeah, check.
Okay.
12. Avern seems to be taking out a bit of the frustration of the Growlhound's estate.
I'm sorry.
against you.
So bad.
She slips through your guard, seems to be taking advantage of the weaknesses for strengths you haven't even tried to learn yet. Hits you more than necessary. You don't feel like you've really made any progress, but you do have some welts.
Great.
The evidence of progress.
Thanks, Severn. Now I'm gonna look like a hot mess during the dinner.
I'm sorry. I don't know why wisdom is my teaching thing.
It is the imparting of knowledge. Was my...
Why can't I just show you?
You can show him, but can he learn?
The physical knowledge. Whatever.
Yes. All right. So that unfortunately was a failure.
Oops. Might be. Here, if you're hurt, I'll heal you. Come back.
Actually, roll what it was. Roll a d8.
What?
Just do it. Roll d8.
Who?
Avern.
It's a 6.
Ecclesius, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as
God
the
damn it.
practice sword slips through your guard.
I immediately heal you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I let myself get distracted. I apologize. I'm being a real shitty teacher today. Maybe a shitty person. I'm not sure.
Why not both?
Why not both?
How much health do I get back?
Oh, you get all your health back.
Okay.
And mark off, I'm assuming 6 points from your paladin pool.
Yeah.
Lay on hands.
I lay my hands on your shoulders and I say, I'm so sorry.
Incidentally, if you're poisoned...
And you feel better!
If you're poisoned, you are no longer poisoned. And if you have a disease, you no longer have a disease, right? That's how that works?
Yep. I gave you more than 5 points, so...
Yep.
I've
Cool.
cured you from disease, poison, and the wounds that I inflicted upon you.
Places feels better, and then he's like, well,
I will say...
gotta break a few eggs, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you keep track of your own things. Never mind.
You will say what?
Nothing. As you all venture off into your different
There are no
directions...
secrets in this group.
I'll tell you after the game. After
Right.
your
15.
off to your certain stages to get ready for tonight's events. We are going to call it because it's after midnight for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's only one person on the East Coast left, so no, wait, nope. I guess there's nope. Mike left.
Oh, when did Mike leave?
Like Mike's gone.
I didn't even.
He left at 9 or 16 minutes ago.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I assumed that if you knew Mike left, you would have called it, but
I didn't know. I was going to call it as soon as I knew Mike left. If I had known Mike left, I would have.
yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So
He didn't say anything, he just jumped off. That's what.
Blackstaff took a lot longer than I thought it would. But y'all got some more information, I hope. And I'm going to stop the recording.
Bye.
No, don't stop
Good night,
the
recording.
Good night, recording.